The $700 billion bailout for Wall Street is being driven by fear, not fact. This is too much money in too short a time, going to too few people, while too many questions remain unanswered. Why aren't we having hearings on the plan we just received? Why aren't we questioning the underlying premise of the need for a bailout with taxpayers' money? Why have we not even considered any alternatives? Why aren't we asking Wall Street to clean up its own mess? Why aren't we passing new laws that stop the speculation which triggered this? Why aren't we putting up new regulatory structures to protect the investors? How do we even value the $700 billion in toxic assets? Why aren't we directly helping homeowners with their debt burden? Why aren't we helping American families faced with bankruptcy? Why aren't we reducing debts for Main Street instead of Wall Street? Isn't it time for fundamental change in our debt-based monetary system so we can free ourselves from the manipulation by the Federal Reserve and the banks? Is this the United States Congress or the board of directors of Goldman Sachs? Wall Street is a place of bears and bulls. It's not smart to force taxpayers to dance with bears or to follow closely behind the bulls.
Okay, let's get down to it, boppers.
Buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show. Mooch starting us off a little bit of the rapture today. And the Dennis Kucinich sounded like it was literally part of the song, Mooch. Jerome from up in the upstate New York wants to thank you personally for taking him away from Cheap Trick and Journey and taking him into the house of Mooch. All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Don't worry about me, Fezzy. Tick a lock. Nobody knows a thing.
Thank you, Ron. Move along.
There's some secrets your best buddy tells you. You keep a secret.
Nothing to see here. Move along, please.
Mooch forced our hand last night.
Thank you, Mooch.
Me and Fezzy had a face-to-face. Don't worry. By the way, does Dave know?
No.
Don't worry about me, Fezzy. In the vault. Secret agent, man. That's my nickname.
It doesn't appear to be in the vault.
I'm just going to give one hint.
Don't.
Why not?
Hints are bad.
Tell Kathleen from the Bronx.
Nope.
Want me to call her?
No. No, don't. There's no reason to.
Don't worry about a thing, buddy. This is between you and me. Let me just say this.
It was.
Let's just say this. It's a whopper. It's a doozy.
I think that's plenty.
Greg, you're on Fez.
Hey, fellas, good afternoon. I just wanted to say to Mooch that $700 billion Dennis Kucinich remix, hot stuff, man. Everybody should jump on the Kucinich bandwagon.
If the man was 6'4", I think he'd be running. He's just too tiny, Fez.
Oh yeah, he's making Keebler cookies, is what it is.
He's just a tiny little thing with an incredibly hot chick who's like British or something.
Yeah, I think she is British. Now, he went online or something and said, find Kucinich a wife. This was like some sort of thing where he put himself out there. Like he needed a first lady. He thought that might have been the only thing holding him back.
Do you think she's a beard?
Oh, yeah.
Because she's brilliant. I saw her talking on TV before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never heard her talk.
Yeah, she's like Oxford, some kind of gimmick. Really, really bright.
It just always reminded me of the Tortellis. That Cheers spinoff.
Wow, do you just have old references? Hold on. I hear Blowhard. Laugh it away in Brooklyn. What are you, just playing for an audience of one? It's not an army of one for you now. It's an audience of one. Here is Jason. Jason, I'm looking for a... That's the big story. It's what all kids are talking. Now, I do have the Ichiban today. Mm-hmm. I'm sworn to secrecy.
All right.
Sworn to secrecy.
Let's go to Jason.
Let me just say this. Mooch, you missed it. You missed it. Jason, what do you got?
It.
Yeah, he did. He caused it. Jason, you're on Fez.
What's up, Ron Fez? Love you, Fez.
Thank you.
Well, we all do.
Yeah,
He's Fezzy.
Cindy Brady, tell-all book. So she betted Greg, I believe, and also Sex for Drugs.
Now,
fantastic.
Fezzy, you're somebody who understands the life of the Bradys, and every couple of years they have to bring up some crazy story that they claim they did.
Yeah, I'm going to correct Jason here. It's Marcia Brady, not Cindy Brady.
It's always
I don't love you
Marcia.
anymore,
So what did she do?
She traded sex for cocaine when her habit was at its very worst.
Let me just say this, Marcia. I have cocaine. What are you fucking doing? What are you asking strangers for? You know, first of all, we know Ronnie B can keep a secret. That's proven.
Yes. So far.
They got a big one.
For about 10 minutes.
Let me say this.
What?
Biggest secret ever.
Yeah.
Ever! And nobody ever knows, Fezzy.
Yeah.
So she traded sex for drugs.
Right. Greg was smoking, but Marcia was snorting.
Yeah. And she was with Greg Brady? I think we already knew that, right?
That one we already knew.
Whatever happened to Greg Brady being best buddies with Opie?
I don't know. Barry Williams used to be on the O&A show constantly.
And then
to an uncomfortable level.
Remember the story when Opie went out west and thought he was having dinner with him and there wasn't enough?
Oh, yeah. They had to scramble to serve leftovers, like leftover Chinese food or boil some pasta or something.
Why Greg Brady ate a steak in front of him.
Yeah.
And why anybody didn't say to themselves, I got to get out of here. Oh, wait, I just, you fake like your phone is ringing. Whoops, let me get that, even though there's no ring. Yeah. Mooch, I'm not one to complain. There's a cup in here with piss, spit, and staples. Please have it removed. Disgusting. Here is Paul. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on? I got an Ichiban for you guys.
Let me hear this.
Yeah. I heard that Hershey is closing its factory doors in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and outsourcing to China starting next year.
The roller coasters too, or just the chocolate?
Just the chocolate, I believe.
All right, big ass prize closet for you. I did not hear that, Fezzy, but
I hadn't heard that one either.
And here's the beauty of Hershey, of what they've done to the American palate, that we don't know what good chocolate is. When we ever hear, oh, this is the fine German chocolate and Swiss chocolate, it tastes like crap to us because we love that sugary Hershey treat, so we really don't like chocolate. We like sugar.
No, the international chocolate is way too bitter. Blowhard had brought us some Norway chocolates one time.
Well, what that is, Fez, is chocolate. Where we didn't grow up with chocolate. We don't understand chocolate. A Hershey bar basically tastes like a sugar cube. And we grew up on that, and we love that taste, and we call it chocolate, but it is not.
And that dark chocolate is supposedly the one that's good for you. So the one that tastes the worst is the one that's best for you.
Well, it tastes the worst because we didn't have it when we were kids. If they would have handed us that, right, and said this is chocolate, we would love it. But they gave us sugar cubes with a light chocolate dusting.
Brown sugar cubes.
And I mean, it's like we take to our kids and they go, would you like some crystal meth? Where once you've had that, it's very hard to go back to real chocolate. I should even ask Mooch about this, who is the closest we come to a European. And I don't know whether I would consider the Irish Europeans or not. But I don't think that he grew up on the Hershey's or the even worse, Nestle's chocolate. Now, the chocolate you grew up on, Mooch, it wasn't Hershey chocolate, right?
No, and it's infinitely superior. Our chocolate is far better than your chocolate.
Well, you say it's ours, but it doesn't belong to...
It's British Cadbury's chocolate. You ever get Cadbury's chocolate? Oh, get out of the milk chocolate. It's brilliant.
Yes,
you ever think of bringing some?
It's not sugary enough. What? We love just the sweetness of Hershey chocolate.
And
Hershey,
milk chocolate as well.
Milk chocolate.
Sugary milk.
Hershey is like bitter, sour chocolate.
No.
It is.
It's the sweetest thing known to men.
No.
Fez, what's the best of all the Hershey chocolates?
Hershey with almonds.
I'll say Hershey Kiss with almonds.
Agreed.
Ooh.
That.
Oh, we like the almonds.
See,
I love the kisses, the little...
Yeah, that's what we consider chocolate over here. Now, when we get that Swiss chocolate and all that, we don't know what that is. That tastes like hard dirt to us. It's
awful.
It's a dirty taste and it's a dirty texture.
Like it should be used as fuel.
Now, Fuzzy, I'm going to recommend this to you, Hershey Park. Oh, it's got all the old roller coasters.
Uh-huh.
And then you used to tour the chocolate factory. Now you take a kind of virtual reality tour of the chocolate factory. It's because there's not really a chocolate factory, I guess.
Do they at least pump in the smell?
Yeah, well, the other thing that you'll like is all the street lamps are Hershey Kisses.
Oh, that's cute.
Here's Patrick. Patrick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Morning, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, to add to the last guy's Ichiban about Hershey, they actually petitioned the Food and Drug to have lesser ingredients put in there to redo the chocolate identity. That's why if you look at a new Hershey bar, it doesn't even say milk chocolate anymore because they took out all the dairy. It just says chocolate. Put in cheaper ingredients, take everything to China and Mexico.
So the Chinese and Mexicans are going to be making our chocolate. We make nothing in the United States of America anymore.
And they'll be making it with a non-dairy creamer.
And we've talked about that for years. We even had the guy on from CNN, Lou Dobbs, who cried about, Mexicans coming into this country and how... And I talked about when I was a kid, every man on my street, I could tell you what product they made. You know what I mean? Like the guys that lived on my street, all of our dads, they worked at Westinghouse. They worked on Sun Oils. These are guys who put on work boots and went to work, and they all represented a product, whether they were making TVs, whether they were in the oil business, the plastic business. They made something. Now I understand that what we make in the United States are ideas. We're idea men. So we come up with ideas, and that is the beauty of it for us. So here is Sharon. Sharon, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, I'm calling to support Mooch. The Cadbury Flake Bar is the greatest candy in the world.
Oh, just listen to what you're saying, the Cadbury Flake Bar.
It's awesome. Ask Mooch about it.
I don't want to eat flakes.
It's like they take this chocolate and they roll it out to like a micrometer thick.
Halloween is coming up, Sharon. You sit in one chair with your Cadbury Flake bars. I'll be in the other one with some Reese's fucking cups.
Well, that's okay. But listen, I also want to say about the Hershey chocolate, they're not taking the real cocoa butter out of the Kisses.
Rich cocoa butter.
The Crackles and the Mr. Good bars are like the secondary chocolate.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
All right. Mooch will be glad to hear this. And thanks very much for Lucas for this. British candy maker Cadbury announced a recall Monday of chocolate made after it was found to contain melamine, the industrial chemical that sickened tens of thousands of the Chinese children.
Just flakes of it.
That's what makes it so tasty, the melamine.
It's melamine good. It's melamine good, everybody. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
I told you I need 75, my brother.
Yeah, what's happening?
Hey, I got Ichiban for you, Ronnie.
All right, I'm going to play this sounder. Yeah.
Your beloved Philadelphia Phillies are one win away from the World Series.
Shut up. Mum's the word. Mum is the word. Oh, God, I had a bleeding ulcer watching that game last night. I refuse to even comment on these people. I refuse to even comment because, Fezzi, the bottom is dropping and everyone's hearts are going to break and it's going to be the worst thing that ever happened. Why build up the spirits of a community only to have it fall apart? Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I got the Ichiban for you, Ronnie.
Let me hear it.
Fez's home team is 2-1 in the series.
Let me tell you something. I watched some of Fez's game last night, too. You were raised, Fezzy. That is a murderer's row. Mm-hmm. There are... I called them before. These are the same guys that beat fucking Bugs Bunny. They fucking swing trees out there. They're crushing... Scruff, what happened to your Red Sox? Do you even know what's going on?
Here's Bobby Baseball.
I told you it was going to happen. I think the Rays are just a better team. They're taking it in 5, man. That's the only game that the Sox are going to win.
They actually are better than any team in the history of baseball. They would beat the 1927 Yankees right now.
And if they can keep it together, they're going to win like 18 World Series in a row. It's just
least.
It's ridiculous.
At least for the next 18 years, you will not have... It'll be just Ray days.
A new dynasty?
Remember the TV show Dynasty, Fez?
Oh, sure.
Of course you do. But this team is going to be so much bigger than that. G-Man, you getting any fights today?
No. Dick Holder, 1229.
All right, buddy.
I think Fez is really going to enjoy Hershey, Pennsylvania, considering how much he travels the Hershey Highway.
Oh, see that.
Oh, so clever, G-Man.
Yeah. Gorilla Bob. Oh, it's our good friend Gorilla Bob. Fezzy, who... Are you going to make it to Dave's party this Saturday night?
Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm going to make it over there.
I'd love to see you, Bob. It's been a long time.
The last time I saw you, I think I infected everybody in the studio.
You have a way of carrying... you're a carrier for any germs.
You're typhoid gorilla.
Listen, I have the big Ichiban. I think I have the big Ichiban.
What's that?
the big secret today, is that what you and I were talking about last night on online? You remember when we were talking and all of a sudden...
Look, my friend, this is...
What are you talking to Gorilla Bob online for?
Well, because I had posted it and he just wanted to get up. Because you said don't tell anyone.
Right.
You didn't say don't post.
That's telling.
I like to let my fingers do the walking. You can trust me, buddy.
But can we trust Gorilla Bob? The man's named after an ape.
With our lives. I believe we can trust him with our lives. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm backing up Mooch. Cadbury is absolutely the best chocolate on the planet.
Oh, go back to France.
Do me a favor, Ringo. Why don't you do this? Go work the Cavern Club. Because all you are is a bunch of British wannabes. Bonnie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Only I'm calling because you guys acted like Cadbury. What is this crazy word? But surely you've had a Cadbury cream egg at Easter time, right?
I don't eat that stuff.
Oh, you're crazy.
If I'll have an Almond Joy first.
No, it's the
USA! 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 All right, stop with the USAs. We say it a couple times. We don't keep saying it over and over. It's crazy. Here's Zippy Tom. Zippy Zom, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, I got your Ichiban for today.
All right, let me hear it.
This dude up here in Canada buys a lottery ticket just as the draw was closing. His ticket prints out 7 seconds after the draw was closed with the winning number, $13.5 million.
That's a great story. You know, every time I think the lottery is the nuttiest thing. Anytime. I would rather, Fezzi, hit the lottery than discover something and have that product turn into helping people all around the world. The lottery, to me, is a way of saying, fuck you to the planet Earth and the universe and the difficulties of life. That's the beauty of the lottery. Zippy, big-ass prize class for making you feel better, making us all feel better today, and for not bringing up Cadbury.
Hang on, buddy. We'll get you a copy of Sleeve's new CD, Peace Hold. That's thanks to Mafia Life Chris and SpreadTheIris.com. You can check out daily show recaps by Small Fry if you ever miss the Ron and Fez show at SpreadTheIris.com.
Small Fry! Spread the Iris, is that still around?
Still there, I guess.
What about Frunkus 2? Is Frunkus 2 still out there? Oh, no, I just got the word. They shut it down yesterday. They shut down Frunkus 2. All the little sites are going away, Fezzi.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Wall Street.
It's the economy.
Yep.
It's the economy, stupid. That's what I like to say.
But you only say it to me.
Oh, then I'll say this. It's the lunch, stupid. You know what it is?
What?
A little sarcastic.
That's what it is.
But I can be trusted. You've proven that, Fez. You've given me the gift.
I've proven it,
Yes.
but have you proven it?
You have given me the gift of friendship and trust. And I'll tell you this.
I don't feel good.
If you hand me the ball, Coach, I'm not going to fumble it on you.
I appreciate that.
I might stick it out a little bit.
Yeah, you're Leon Letting.
Wow, is that an old reference? Bryce, what do you got for us?
Ronnie,
Yeah.
pleasure talking to you, buddy.
Yeah.
I got your Ichiban here.
What do you
They're
got?
going to be hoisting up Matt Stairs in Philadelphia. He's the new golden boy.
Let me tell you something. I don't even want to say the word Philadelphia for the next couple of weeks. It's like it's not even happening.
Like the city doesn't exist?
Like nothing exists. Fezzi, I come from a different world from you. I come from a world of jinx. Here's Jason. Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, Ichiban for you. Everyone who called in about Hershey's moving to China is an idiot. I work for the company.
Have you found a new place yet?
No, we're not moving to China. We're making 90% of the products are made in the United States still. We went into
Jason?
joint venture. Yeah.
Repeat after me. We are Siamese. If you don't, please.
You should do fortune kisses.
Oh, that would be great.
Well,
you got that little ribbon you could ride on.
What about this? A Great Wall of Chocolate.
Oh, please.
It is good stuff, but it's not. We're on a joint venture with China. We're not opening up and moving over there. So, I want to set the record straight.
All right, thanks for setting the record straight. It's really calmed the market. I appreciate it.
I don't know if he's authorized to speak for the company.
I believe he is. His last name is Hershey. Here's James. James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ronnie, I got today's Ichiban.
What do you got?
Oh, Sarah Palin was at a rally, and she started bitching at her own audience. They were yelling from the back, Sarah, Sarah, and she basically called them communists and hoped that they would pray for the soldiers. And one of her handlers had to come up and say, "Hey, they're yelling for you."
Well, you're a little wrong about that. They were yelling, "Turn it up," because they couldn't hear in the back. There were so many people showed up for this Sarah Palin thing because a rumor was going around that she was going to show everyone her vagina.
Wow.
So a rumor went out in this little town that, hey, if you show up at this big show, you'll get to see Sarah Palin's vagina. And I, for one, have been so curious about it. Because being Alaskan, I think she just lets it go wild.
Got to. Winter's coming.
I believe there's even a hairy taint.
Wow.
That's my theory. And I'm saying that as a pundit, Fezzy, a political pundit.
So when they were saying turn it up, they just meant the skirt.
I believe so. Here is Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I got an Ichiban for you, boys.
What do you got?
Fez is over his razor phobia.
That'd be great, Fezzy. Is that it? Is that the secret?
No, that is not the secret. I don't think I'll ever be over a razor phobia. Of being afraid of razors being flung at me. In the proximity of my face and everything else.
Here is Greg. Craig, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Yeah.
And I dare say anyone's a communist that doesn't enjoy the holiday wreaths, whether they're shaped like Christmas trees or little Easter eggs. That's the only time you can actually get stoned and drink milk, thanks to them.
I will say this. I am just the biggest fan of them in a cup form. And, Fezzy, I'm going to take a page out of your book. I will throw them in the freezer and let them freeze up a little bit.
They're very good that way.
Like
you're coming around.
The way you do pizza, I will freeze my, and I call them Reese cup. I go with the E. I don't know whether it's a long sound. I don't know what that means. I know there's a short sound and a long sound.
Yeah.
After that, I stopped paying attention. Bambino, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I got an Ichiban just for Eastside Dave. Is he around?
Yes, he is. He's right now he's trying to look like Poseidon of the Deep. Eastside Dave, Ichiban for you.
Dave, as a resident of the city of Cleveland and a fan of the Cleveland Browns, face, I say, Dave. Thank you.
Well, let me say this about the city of Cleveland, and I don't know if it's ever been said before, but all the little chicks with the crimson lips say Cleveland rocks. And then disco sucks. What happened to your New York football Giants last night? 10 months, Fuzzy, since they had a loss. 10 fucking months.
Well, they made it a big one.
They channeled the old Eli Manning, the crazy passing Eli Manning, interception Eli Manning. It was a fucking throwback game. That's all it was. It's not a big deal. It's a fly hitting a windshield.
I did not watch one moment of the football game last night because I was tied in to a game I will not be speaking about. Going back and forth between yelling, "Fuck you bastards," and "Oh my God, Team of Destiny." So,
Victorino is Philadelphia Philly baseball. And Philadelphia Philly baseball is
would
Victorino.
you please?
He is amazing.
Please shut your jinxie pie hole, okay?
I predicted them.
Now, unless you've got seaweed hanging around and you're carrying some big pitchfork. Fuzzy, how come you're not getting the Greek look the way he has? He looks like he should be screaming out, "I am Sparta."
Here's the problem. My beard has gone prematurely gray and white.
Not premature.
So what happens is once the hair loses that pigment, it has a whole different texture to it. So I'm not getting the classic Greek swirls that he has in his beard that you'll find in so many old statues.
Well, she's finally back on and looking to me freshly something. I don't know where she's been all this time, but freshly. Here is Don. Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys. I got the Ichiban secret of the day.
What do you got?
Master Poe's in jail.
I don't believe that for a moment. Master Poe happens to be a grandmaster of the martial arts, Fezzi, and that is a matter of honor. And I don't believe any of these rumors going around.
So, I mean, if it's true, I don't know if he could be stripped of his masterdom.
Well, no, because he gave it to himself.
Oh, okay.
He's like...
We just have to go to another ceremony.
I don't know how to tell you this, but Dr. J is not a real doctor. Even though that nickname keeps him doing commercials even to this day.
Poe may be remastered.
Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, I want to let you know all the Cubs fans are pulling for those Phillies.
Oh, you jinxie bastards. That's like banging a beautiful chick and found out some AIDS-infected guy is licking your balls while you're doing it. That's not helpful. That's not doing it. Here is Frank. Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I got Ichiban for you.
Oh, good. I like to play this sounder.
Cadbury's chocolate seems to cause liver cancer. One of the chicks that used to be in the advertisements for eating this Cadbury shitty chocolate died of liver cancer last week.
There you go. There you have it, Mooch. Now
Hope you're happy.
Take that back to Ireland and the Leaning Tower of Pisa where you live and deal with it. Fez, yeah, you gotta pull the curtain back and bring in a gentleman who's known as the king of reality TV, Mr. Johnny Fairplay. Hey, Johnny.
What's up, guys?
What do you say, pal?
Not too much. You guys catch those reality awards the other night?
I have to tell you the truth. I did miss them, but I understand it was a big, big night.
It was a little crazy. Like, I finished my lawsuit with Bonaducci and Fox Reality, I guess a month ago.
Uh-huh.
So we did the undisclosed cash deal, and me and Bonaducci are forced to do 12 appearances together over the next year, whether they be television, stand-up comedy, or club appearances.
Or porn.
Now, you are forced to, or, hey, how do we make this angle work, too?
Honestly, it's a court ruling. It's kind of like one of those Adam Sandler movies.
Right, where at first he was going to be your butler, and then they decided, no, let's have these guys go out and do point, counterpoint. All right, we've got a copy here of what went on the Reality Awards, Fez. Let's take a watch. There's the big problem. When Bonaducci threw you down, smashing your face.
You like it better now, tough guy?
And there's a big man-on-man kiss.
Because they love me.
Wow.
The 2008 Fox Reality Channel. Wow.
You made out with Danny Bonaducci.
Craziness.
That is wacky.
Did you think 1 year ago it would come to that?
No, I'm really surprised because I was really pissed at him for hurting you last year.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. So was my wife, and no, my dentist wasn't too upset. He loved it, but.
Hey, I heard a rumor about him. Is he back to radio?
Is he back to radio?
Yeah.
No, he's got a 1 hour show. And it's in LA, and I guess it's nationally syndicated. He does a Danny the Life Coach show.
Right, but I heard a rumor that he was coming back to the East Coast to do one of the cities here. No idea about that yet?
I have not heard it. He does. The crazy thing is, since the settlement and all that, I get a couple phone calls a day from him, and he'll call me. He's like, fair play, it's Danny. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, watching the football game. Who do you like? I'm like, I like San Diego. Who are they playing? I'm like, Danny, I really, this is uncomfortable. I
hate when anyone tries to show interest in whatever you're doing at that moment.
Yeah, don't you find it odd? You know, a year ago he, I don't know, tried to kill me, and now he's like, hey, but I don't like we've been talking. I guess he is a cool guy. I mean, like there's a lot of similarities between me and Danny that I didn't notice at the time.
Yeah, you're both grifters. You're both carnies. Of course, there's similarities. Now, Fezzy, you know how I have the big secret, right?
Yeah.
Any way I can share it with Fair Play?
No, don't share anything with Fair Play.
You know we can trust Fair Play.
You can't trust Fair Play. He told America that his grandmother was dead.
That's right.
The little stunt Dave stole from him.
Perhaps you don't understand his last name, Fair Play.
I understand it.
Well, Johnny, congratulations.
Give me the secret, Ronnie B.
All I can say, biggest secret of all time, and I'll leave it at that. All right, talk to you later, buddy.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Peace.
Congratulations on your settlement, where you have to live with Danny Bonaducci now.
Danny's not with his family anymore. I watched a little bit of that TV show. It was very difficult.
Yeah, that's a hard watch. I'm pretty sure they're separated.
Well, like they used to say, Fezzy, you got to keep them separated. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Fezzy, this question got brought up in an email here. Why don't we play the little email gimmick?
And now, Ron and Fez, the show of the future, brings you...
Electronic mail. Mail sent electronically.
You know how, and this is a spy report.
Spy report.
How you and I weren't invited to the big funeral, which was really the big social event of the year.
Right.
Steve from Bayshore tells us that Joey made up laminates that said East Side Grave all access. That was given out to everybody except for you and I. So Dean and Joey are throwing Dave a big party Saturday night. Do you go or not go? Or do we throw another party, other side of town?
Oh, I like that idea. Previous engagement. That wasn't so previous, but now we can just say it was.
Let's make it a big secret party, because Lord knows I can keep one. You've entrusted me with a biggie.
Yes, I have.
How do you feel about it? Great?
Iffy.
All right, here is moral conundrum. A little moral conundrum. This one came up.
Oh, no. It's a moral conundrum.
My company had a recent merger, and the stats have been combined. The manner which my new manager was introduced to me was deceptive. She started as a middle associate saleswoman, but quickly became my superior once the merger had taken place. She doesn't seem to be the same person she was from the start. Should I confront her about this sudden change in character? Or, Ron and Fez, should I just write it out? And that's Paul. Paul,
I'm going to say write it out. You know what? You've lost her. She's gone into management. She's now your superior. You've lost her. She's gone to you.
This is what I don't understand. The entire term friend from work. Does no one ever watch the TV show Survivor? Basically, work is like going off into a reality game show every day.
Yeah.
Do not get mad if people change or try to claw their way ahead, because the only reason why you're at work is for money. If they had work with no money, nobody would fucking show up. It wouldn't happen.
Yeah, she's dead to you, Paul, at that point. She
was always dead to you. That's my point. When she was acting nice, she was playing an angle. Now she's acting like a bitch. It's an angle. Don't take it so serious. All right, here's another email, Fezzy. This one says, Dear Ron and Fez, how come you never hear a lesbian being called a slut? You will hear this for straight women. You will hear it for gay guys. You will never hear a lesbian be called a slut. Let's throw this one out there. First of all, let's go with Hicks. Hicks, true or false to that statement?
I think it's true, because I think like hardcore lesbian, like chick who's in a relationship, they're gonna settle down and be with that one chick. I'm like a gay guy who may go out and just fuck around. Yeah,
you gotta look at it this guy. You figure the gay guys are exactly like straight guys, except for they have sex with men. But other than that, their temperaments are exactly the same as guys, which means I can't be trusted, and I'm looking to get laid. Now you got both of them in a relationship together. Of course they're going to be running all over. Now take women, lesbians, exactly like straight women, except for there's two of them. So now you have two women who aren't interested in anything other than a relationship.
All right, so they're both. You're doubling the possessiveness. I don't even know if that's the right word to use.
There's an old saying, Fezzy. What do lesbians do on their second date?
I don't know.
Buy a house. So right there, it tells you you've got two women, right? What do we think? We think of men as the hunters,
right,
and women as the nesters. Now you got two women together making a big giant double nest.
All right, but I know you don't see it. It's not the norm. But wouldn't a lesbian woman be maybe like a straight guy and constantly be trying to score with chicks?
No. That, my friend, is a drunk bisexual chick from either North Jersey or East Long Island. More likely even Middle Island. That is when you're talking about that person that's always running around.
Right.
That's someone called bi.
Okay,
which is just a high-haired fucking party girl.
Not a true lesbian.
Yeah. A true lesbian is constantly going, here is where we lay down and we start the ranch here. They're like, I don't care if there's Indians coming through, we have a ranch. We're staying. We're gay guys. Now you've doubled the hunters. You've doubled the hunters.
Let's go follow the Indians.
Yes, they're just hunting. They're going out. They don't care. If you're a gay
guy, the village people.
If you're a gay guy in your relationship, that other guy goes out to get a gallon of milk, he may never be back. Here is Rich. Rich, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, what do you say?
I don't think the guy's point was that lesbians aren't promiscuous. It's that they don't get called sluts for being promiscuous.
Well, I never even understood the term slut, even when I remember being a kid. I'm going, all we're trying to do is bang chicks. Now, you guys got to fucking try to out the fucking chicks that are banging us? You got to call them names? You got to fucking... Shut the fuck up! If anything, be thankful. You should be going out and getting that girl a nice Cadbury egg that she could sit and enjoy. Here is Jillian. Jillian, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I have a theory about why lesbians aren't called sluts, and I think it's because if you call someone a slut, it's like a derogatory, it's a bad thing. But then when people consider lesbians, like, what's harder than like a lesbian who sleeps around? There's nothing bad about that.
So you're saying that lesbians have a stronger level of respect?
I think that it doesn't have like a negative connotation like it does when it's like a heterosexual couple or two gay guys. It's like two girls are...
Let's face it, if we're going to be honest, I don't think gay guys are very hard on each other when it comes to that. I think they're pretty accepting.
Maybe it's the way lesbians find each other, because it seems like a lesbian woman, finds someone that she already has a personal relationship with, like a tennis partner or a college roommate.
What is this, 1958? What are you talking about? Tennis partners and college roommates?
Yes. I'm saying that there's usually a friendship there. It's not the lesbian out, trolling for a woman.
Yes, there's no lesbian bars.
Well, there are. But I'm sure there's a lot of couples nights at them.
So what is your point between these tennis couples? I'm really stunned by this.
My point is maybe that there aren't lesbian sluts because of the way they meet their partners. Where a gay guy may go to a gay bar and hit on a bunch of different people, but the lesbian is going to find someone she already has a personal relationship with, and it's already established.
But you're still stereotyped.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But what you're saying is still a stereotype. Dave, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I just think there's no such thing as lesbian sex. It's all a myth.
Who are you, Bill Clinton?
Hey.
Peace. 866 Run Zero Fez. Fezzy, here's another email.
And now, Ron and Fez, the show of the future, brings you...
Electronic mail. Mail sent electronically.
This is Dearest Ron and Fez. Suppose there was a multi-millionaire who offered to give you $1 million for every inch of his cock that he could put in your ass. How many inches, if any, would you take? Scruffy, I'm going to go with you first there. There's a multimillionaire. He shows up here at the station. He says,
hello, everybody.
Harsh. Scruffy, you're first.
It's something I had thought about before. I think I could
You
live...
had thought about how many inches you would take for how much? Now remember, you get $1 million per inch.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I would say that I could probably live like I want to live on $4 million for the rest of my life, and $4 million would not hurt that bad, especially if it was a thin one.
All right, so you would take
$4 million. $4 million for 4 inches, yeah.
$4 million.
That's correct, yes.
Let's head on over here to our good friend Hicks.
Yeah, I'm not taking any. I want to keep my anal virginity.
So you don't even take 1 inch?
I'll stay poor.
1 inch for $1 million?
I'll stay poor.
Wow. You cherish that asshole.
I like
yours.
my asshole.
All right, let's take a look at Eastside Dave.
8 inches of snow, baby. 8 inches of snow. I mean, come on, everyone. It's. I know it's cock, and I know it's a lot to take, but $8 million is too much money to turn down. You guys are all totally lying.
The millionaire is Michael Jordan, by the way.
Now, I just want to point something out here. It's still prostitution. So no matter what happens here, you have proven
right
that you and Scruffy are both male prostitutes. And that doesn't even matter. Forget the feeling of the ass or the millionaire. You're being paid for sex like a prostitute.
I see it as being an entrepreneur. You got to start somewhere. You got to make your money somehow.
Entrepreneur.
Yes, as a prostitute. So why every prostitute could be an entrepreneur.
I mean, come on. I mean, Michael and Vito Corleone made their money in the molasses business, and then they expanded the casinos. You gotta get the fucking millions somehow. I'm sure shit not gonna get it any other way.
If anything, you're only going to expand to reach-arounds. That's as far as you'll expand.
And that's not molasses you're slinging around.
Keith, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, buddies, I need to know the girth of this cock.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it looks like a can of Hawaiian Punch going in there. I mean, it's thick.
Ow.
It's bigger than a baby bottle. Hi, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, good morning, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Now, let's just take the girth. Maybe start at 3 inches, and then how many inches from starting there would you take?
Girth-wise, what's the biggest girth you could take, Scruffy? Biggest girth?
Yeah, like half an inch.
Half an inch?
Like maybe 3/4 of an inch.
That's a fucking pencil.
That's what I'm looking for. Okay, typical girth. I'll go with like maybe like the top of a Snapple bottle. Maybe something like that.
Will there be trivia questions?
The top of a Snapple bottle. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
He's the Snapple lady.
Is it considered gay, Ronnie B, or is it just for the money?
Well, I mean, obviously you're at that point a male prostitute.
I'm taking whatever he's taking.
Yeah, and you're happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every inch, every million.
Why even bother charging the way you fucking guys are? Here's Mike. Mike, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I'm pretty sure if Opie made the offer to Dave, he'd probably do it for a half-drunk bottle of whiskey.
There's no doubt about it. Oh, does he want to please Opie? Now Opie's taking craze from me. Here's RC. RC, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, I think Hicks is overcompensating. I mean, he's making what, like $7-8 an hour now? You got to do this.
First of all, he's got to do whatever he does to protect Steam Pipe Annie, his mom there, who doesn't know how to walk down the street without getting blown up. Why wouldn't it be nice if you could come home and say, "Don't worry anymore, Ma, I got some money"?
No, she's doing fine on my salary right now. She's got some disability.
She tried to reenact the Marilyn Monroe shot and got blown up.
She doesn't wear dresses.
Here is
Pretty.
Here's Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, one question. Is it only going in once, or is it going in multiple times? And if so, if it's a 6-inch cock and he jams it in 3 times, is that $18 million?
No, you're getting per inch, and it's staying in until he's finished. That's the deal.
So
you better start moving that ass back and forth, and so you can empty them balls.
Gonna be here all night.
Yeah, you don't want to be there all night. You got to take care of this. Here's Tim. Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I would take 5 inches.
Okay. Thank you.
This scenario has come up many times, and I've always said, anyone who said that they wouldn't take any for millions of dollars.
All right, but what if the guy was like 6 or 7? You would just stop at 5 and not go ahead and take the extra inch?
Well, if it came down to it, I would take it.
So you're saying you take all he's got, Fezzy?
See, yeah.
Every fucking inch. Look, I ain't leaving any money on the table. I'm Fez Murray Watley.
If you're going 5, if you're in for 5, you're in for all.
Yeah, but there's no one asked you. No one ever asked you to reach back and squeeze balls. You're doing this on your own, and you're not getting any extra cash for it. Here's John. John, you're on Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, if you already have 8 dicks in your ass, there's room for one more. How much money are you going to be getting?
See, they always come up with.
Yeah.
Here's
500,000.
Here's Tony. Tony, you're on Fez.
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Good.
I'd have to say, even 1 inch, even just the tip, it's already gay. It's more gay than I've ever been.
All right, can I just bring something up to you?
What's that?
What about the ride home? You're taking what I like to call the ride of shame. You're sitting there with you're driving back. It's a couple hours. You're riding around. You're feeling last night's funk. You got your little pink cap on. You're not going to feel so good about yourself on that ride. Or are you like Eastside Dave? You're riding home on a stack of money.
And you're sitting on one of those donut pillows.
Now, Dave, would your chick say yes to this or no?
Millions of dollars. She's from Jewish heritage, yeah.
Because I know that she stopped you on the O&A show that time. I'm taking a strap.
There was no money involved, and so that was a pretty.
You are a whore. You're not doing things because you want to. You're doing them as a whore.
That was her problem with it.
You know what she'd be doing? She's saying, take the 5-hour energy drink, stay there for at least 5 hours, and bring home some real cash.
I'm a capitalist, not a whore. My capitalism just happens to be the oldest profession on the earth, baby.
That's hookerdom. That is hookerdom. Kyle, you're on Fez.
Hey, if this guy's got 12 inches and I only want to take 4, is this guy going to put washers on the end of there or what?
Yeah, and it'll be done with washers.
I wouldn't trust a millionaire. I think he's going to try and poke another inch in there when you're not looking.
Well, he got to the top somehow.
Here's what I love, Fezzy. You have a simple moral conundrum that's laid out there for everybody. And yet, then people have to come up, well, how are we keeping it at 4? Just enjoy the game for what it is. Here is Gordon. Gordon, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I was wondering if you get a bonus for taking the load.
Yeah. No, the load is all part of it. All right? Why would this guy be doing it?
So disappointed.
He's not doing it just to hand you money. You got to earn it. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys, do I get a little extra for the Dirty Sanchez?
Well, you know what? These are crazy questions. Please focus on the moral conundrum at hand. No, there's not going to be a Dirty Sanchez. It's not going to happen.
Give me 15 G's. I'll Dirty Sanchez your ass any day you want. 15 G's.
Yes, we know. We know, Dave. There's no shock. You can't. See, for a shock, there has to be some amount of, oh, he said something out of character. You're already a known fucking oddity. You're already a shit-slinging monkey. Nobody's surprised by you. Here's Jagger. You're on the Ron and Fez show. Jagger, once, twice?
Hey, what's going on? Hey,
Yeah.
Now, everyone's willing to take, the dick, but now, if they were the halftime show at the Super Bowl, is the money still good, and would you still take the dark meat in the asshole?
All right, hold on. I'll throw this back to Dave. Dave, this thing also takes place on the 50-yard line, halftime, Giants game, so all the New Yorkers are watching.
All you need to do is double my money. Give me $16 million and I'm there. I mean, everyone's going to be laughing at me. I'll be laughing all the way
I
to the
will say
bank.
this. That would be the most watched halftime show in history.
Oh, yeah.
That $16 million will be well spent because that's probably 4 of the commercials that they would be selling out at halftime commercials. Let's take this over to our little Irish friend, the Mooch. Mooch, do you take the pipe or not?
I'd take an Asian one, sort of 3 inches, small guy.
An Asian millionaire.
First of all, I wouldn't give you $400 for an Asian cock. I've seen the porns. Those things are tiny. That's like saying, would you let someone put a hair up your ass?
Those guys are quick, too, so it'll be pretty easy in and out.
Coco, you're Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, is this Fez's secret?
First of all, Coco, thanks for calling from Minnesota after all this time. And second of all, you will never find out Fez's secret until he is ready to tell everyone. Now, obviously, he's going to tell his best pal in the world because we have a bond between us.
Yes, we do.
And that is a bond I've earned, Fezzy, over the years.
All right, I'll give you that one.
That is a spotlight on my character and the way I'm known as a man of trust.
You've earned it.
Now, Mooch got nothing. He hears nothing. Well, nothing unless you want to take a beautiful steak and pizza that you can take home with him. Razor thin pizza that we all enjoyed last night. Now, I don't want all the guys to think that they're not in on this. I'm taking you out to the diner in 2 weeks, Dave.
A diner.
Yeah.
He had his steak and fucking fancy pizza, and I get the diner mozzarella
And,
stick.
Fancy pizza appetizer.
And then he ended it all with a nice banana cream pie.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
And drinks.
What I want to do is take you to the walkthrough.
The walkthrough, so I'm not even getting food now?
No. The walkthrough is a big trash bin back there. Here is...
Nothing.
Here's Leo. Leo, you're on Fez.
Hey, man, for $16 million at halftime of the Super Bowl, the whole Giants team could give it to me in the ass. I wouldn't care. That's a lot of damn money.
Leo, you would do it anyway. I can hear it in your voice. You sick bastard.
Start with the kicker and work up.
Terry, you're on Fez.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie, how many inches would you take for a certain unnamed team to win the World Series this year?
I can't even play with that kind of jinx, Fezzy. I can't even talk about this. This has to be put right next to your secret. The secret you entrusted me with.
The vault is getting full.
It is. But I guess I'm that kind of a friend. I'm a trusted ally.
So far, so good.
Matter of trust. You got to feel good about that. Fezzy, we're going to take a break and be back with a friend of ours.
Mr. Robert Vaughn will be in studio. He's got a new book out, A Fortunate Life, that's in bookstores now. And tomorrow, Robert Vaughn will be signing copies of his new book at the Barnes & Noble at 66th Street and Broadway right here in New York City.
We're right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show. There it is, the theme to the Guys movie of all time. And Mr. Robert Vaughn is in studio with us, the new book, A Fortunate Life. Nice to see you again, sir.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for at least admitting that you had a fortunate life. So many people act like this life of ours is just too difficult to put up with.
Well, no, it's been quite the contrary. Along with a lot of serendipity, it's worked out well.
At what age did you decide acting was your way to go?
Well, my mother and father and stepfather and grandmother and grandfather on both sides were actors, and it was inevitable, I would say, somewhere between 4 and 5.
So that young,
yeah.
And this is the only life you've ever really known. You've never
the only time I've ever earned a living. Yes.
Yeah.
Only way I've ever earned a living.
And at no time did you ever think to yourself, the acting life, it's just too difficult? Because you have ups and downs no matter who you are in that business.
No, I never thought that. I really didn't know. I was single, and what was difficult about it? Nothing, I mean.
So you've done stage, you've done film, you've done television. Is there big differences between each, or?
Well, a stage is more demanding in the sense you got to do it 8 times a week, every night, whether you want to or not. And in film, obviously, you do it small pieces, and it's not a question of doing it whether you want to or not. You still have to do it. Once you sign the contract, you have to show up.
Yeah. Is there a time in your life where you, if you look back on it now, that you wish you made a couple of different moves? Or I guess that happens with most careers.
Well, I probably should have stayed in America after Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Bullet and a film like that came out, but I was so exhausted by the war, the Vietnam War, that I really consciously, subconsciously, unconsciously, I don't know, I pretty much based myself in England after that point.
Because you did get very, very involved in, protesting the war and being against the war. Did that come on fairly early for you as it was escalating?
Well, it began in January 29th, 1966, a date I have blazoned in my forehead because I made a speech against the war in Indianapolis, which was not exactly the hub of liberalism in the United States at that time. And as a result of that speech, it spun around the world, the speech did, and the following Monday morning I had lawyers in my offices at MGM wanting to know what I'd said. And I had the only copy of the speech. I had handwritten it, so I had it rolled off on an old-fashioned, where you get ink all over yourself thing, gave it to me. And they pretty much said that it was a good, reasonable observation and nothing to get excited about.
Because I guess there weren't a lot of people speaking out in those days. I mean, up to that point, after World War II, we were right no matter what we ever done. So people weren't used to people, I guess, speaking out against the military.
No, and certainly not in show business.
So there was this, because it's still even... it can be poison. It can be career poison for people to speak out in their views.
I understand it's kind of bad for people of a conservative bent in Hollywood if they voice it that they have made. But I don't know if that's provable at all. No, we don't know that for sure.
So you think, even as you don't even think like a Sean Penn or even George Clooney pays for giving their viewpoints?
It wouldn't appear to, based upon the amount of work they do. And
I know they said Oprah took a little bit of a bump in her ratings for supporting Obama. And it is always curious to me about this, because the people going to stay out of politics. But no one ever has a problem with a celebrity, selling watches or cars or anything else that maybe they don't know that much about.
Well, a bump, she'd hardly even know. If there was a bump, she wouldn't notice it. I mean, it was... She's easily bumpable.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there are some people that are above the fray, but others that, are not.
Yeah. Well, she's above it. Yeah. Sure.
And also during the 1960s, reading your book, you befriended Bobby Kennedy. Was this also about being against the war?
Yes. I actually met him because his children liked the Man from U.N.C.L.E. show. It was not a political alliance to begin with, by any means. And I worked along with many other people to get him to stand for the presidency. See, I've been in England a long time. I'm saying stand to run for the presidency, and he did. And of course, the horrible results were in Hollywood that night. I was on the funeral train, incidentally. It left here from supposed to be a 4-hour trip from Washington to Arlington Cemetery, and it was 9 hours because of the number of people along the way wishing Bobby goodbye.
People started to sing, I believe it was Glory Hallelujah, all along the tracks there too, and it was something like, obviously there was no internet at that time, so I was always curious about how that song got sung by so many people. Was it something he liked, or
I don't know. Maybe it was just picked up on the radio or something.
Yeah.
Radio still communicates.
With Bobby Kennedy, you had a guy who, with a certain, particularly the young people, grabbed into him, and it seemed like a wave was coming up.
Very much so. It was the young people. They had what they called, the Kennedys referred to them as the jumpers. These were the girls who jumped up and down, and they used to do that to some extent for President Kennedy, but it was much more so for Bobby. He was generally embarrassed by the whole thing.
Was there a feeling of danger, though, long before this happened, after what happened with his brother?
I think there was a feeling of danger every moment from the day that he decided to run. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you could feel it all around him. And did he let on to this himself, or?
No, he didn't. He just said, basically, I got to do what I got to do, and what happens, what happens.
Yeah, because obviously, Sirhan, it's, everyone knows that story. But if you ever go back and read any of the Hoffa books, there was a certain a part of that faction that really also had it in for him.
Yeah.
And
many people had it in for him, from Hoffa to the Castro family to there are half a dozen possibilities there.
And then here you got this Sirhan, who was, again, one of the lone nut gunmen of the 60s. Did you buy into that story?
Well, there's a legion of people, starting with Allard Lowenstein, whose name you may remember, Vince Bugliosi, and people like that believe that Sirhan was not the only one firing that night, because of the fact that there were more bullets recovered after the firing than there were in Sirhan's gun. So the case still remains open for the most part.
So in the back of your mind, is there more than one person? And has Sirhan ever really... Because I thought he did one of those blackouts after it happened, didn't remember that it happened.
Well, that's part of the other part of the theory. That's the Manchurian candidate theory, that he was hypnotized to do it and remains hypnotized today. I don't subscribe to that because that's not provable. But if there are more bullets in a gun than there are capable of being fired, then that's a reasonable theory. Right. And some of the most famous forensic scientists in the country concur with the multiple bullet theory.
Because we hear a lot more about his brother, John Kennedy's, the conspiracy thing there, but I haven't heard of that many conspiracies when it comes to Bobby Kennedy.
Well, they're there.
Yeah. So is that something for you? I mean, here it is, obviously, one thing what it meant to the country, but you losing a friend like that, I don't know if it's something you can recover from, huh?
Well, ultimately you do, but I think everybody, without exception, to some degree, felt guilt that had pushed him to win.
Right.
And over time, guilt, I guess, goes away like every other thing, every other emotion.
Yeah, and I mean, we talk about this decade being a tough one to live through, but the 60s and the amount of people that, losing... 4 major political people were lost to this. And really, every one of those murders having, some amount of conspiracy stuff wrapped around it.
Yeah,
it must have just felt like the rug was being pulled out from underneath.
There's a book out written by a friend of mine named Peter Evans. He wrote the definitive biography of Aristotle Onassis, which is called Ari. Mm-hmm. And at the end of when he passed the book around to other people. That he had interviewed to find out whether they thought it was a good book. They all agreed that it was a wonderful book. It was the definitive book on Aristotle Onassis. But the main story he had missed, and he didn't understand what that was, so he went back into research, and he came up with the conclusion based upon information in Nemesis. This is not my theory, I'm just quoting him, that Onassis paid for the murder of Kennedy.
Oh, Bobby?
Yeah.
And what would the reasoning there be?
He wanted Jacqueline Kennedy.
Wow.
That's that's in print in a book called Nemesis.
And this is something that maybe you yourself think could be happening?
Well, I personally interviewed the woman that said that she Onassis had told her that, and she seemed like a credible witness. But I'm not an investigator, so I'm not a valid observer of truth or non-truth in conversations.
When you see like a Barack Obama who seems to be tied into that kind of energy, as a matter of fact, I kind of feel like he pulled back from some of the really big speeches. It seems like in the last month or so he's gone a little more step back from just working the charisma. But does there seem to be a connection of the same kind of heat around that you saw around the Kennedy brothers?
The same kind of what?
A kind of heat, the way that he can move an audience.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Very much so, yeah.
And does that get you concerned again? Does that bring back some of the feelings of the 60s?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Got to.
Robert Vaughn sitting in with us. A Fortunate Life is his book, and it's really a life of acting and of course politics at the same time. And the 60s were the time that all these things were exploding for you. I mean, you had a television show, Man from U.N.C.L.E. I'm not even sure we can compare TV shows with the amount of hysteria that was around that show.
Well, there certainly was a lot of hysteria, but there were only 3 networks then.
Yeah.
And that's made the big difference. You know, you could focus on a hot show on one of the 3 networks was really a hot show because there was no competition.
So you're getting literally like 40 or 50% of the audience watching like the number 1 show on television at that time.
I guess that is accurate. Yeah.
So when the Man from U.N.C.L.E. hit, you really had the same kind of drawl that. Well, I guess it was you guys, the Beatles and Sean Connery were the ones that seemed like you had that kind of hysteria around you.
Yeah, it kind of did. Yeah, definitely.
What did that feel like at the time?
Well, I knew it wouldn't last, so it wasn't that, I didn't get crazed about it. I think what goes up comes down, and it came down fairly fast, as a matter of fact.
Because it was somewhat of a fad, I guess? It was
but I think the show, the producers of the show started trying to make it Batman instead of what it was, which was supposed to be not Sean Connery, it was supposed to be James Bond on television.
Yeah. So were you disappointed, or were you ready to move on from it?
Well, I was so involved with the war, I hardly noticed when it was canceled.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So your real interest at that time was the war. I know Warren Beatty was also very, very involved. But then you look at a lot of people who would be, they step away from that. Is that something that you were ever resentful of? Some people that don't use their celebrity for causes?
Well, I wouldn't sit in judgment on anybody how they use their celebrity, because it's their celebrity, not mine, and I don't want to say, this is what you should do, Buster.
Do you never feel the need to start to pull some other people in when you look around?
No, I never did, no.
Also in your book, you brought up knowing Jack Nicholson pretty early on.
You read the book.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Sure I did. And you, from right away, it didn't seem like he was going to be Jack Nicholson, though.
No, he was in a class of mine. I was teaching the class. He was about 5 years younger than I was. And there were 3 or 4 other people in the class I would have probably put my money on other than Jack. But obviously that tells you my lack of sensitivity in terms of gambling and stuff like that.
Or do you really think that it is something that can be learned, and some people, take...
No, what Jack has is not learnable at all. Jack is just Jack. And once he stopped being Jack Nicholson and being called, everybody knew when they said Jack was Jack.
Uh-huh.
It's just he has a maniacal, incredible, strange, weird, terrific personality, which has allowed him to be successful for 20 years now that he's now in his 70s.
Yeah, so he had to drop whatever he was doing to finally let the real him, I guess, come out.
I don't know how it came. Maybe it was 100,000 shots of LSD. I don't know. Who knows? That's a speculation on my part.
I know. He was one of the guys that enjoyed drugs in the 60s as well. Some people come out of it, and some people don't come out of it as well. Were you experimenting with that as well?
No. No.
Not even interested in those days.
Well, I have a section in the book where I experimented once with, and an experiment is the word, with marijuana with James Coburn, and I thought I'd gone crazy, and that was the end of that.
That quickly on.
Yeah.
Some people can handle, some people, I'd rather not. But I think if I only had gotten high once in my life, James Coburn would be the person I think who would be the partner with.
Yeah, he was a good guide.
Yeah. Amazing actor, too. Some of the, you've been...
we went to college together.
Oh,
yeah.
And from that point on, he was also the 60s. He had, his career really blew up in so many ways. Also was a guy who seemed like he could hover a little bit above it. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't really buy in as much either.
No, he was his own guy. He did a lot of investigating in the Middle East and Morocco. He's very well known in Morocco. To find out the meaning of everything, and met with people. He was a real seeker of what's this all about, this life.
There was a lot of searching going on in those days, for a lot of people, they rejected some of the things that we just embrace today in terms of money and status. What do you think the difference has been over the years, where people there's even no such term as sell out anymore?
No, I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
And I might amend my earlier comment about Jack. I don't have any idea what Jack Nicholson was involved with.
Right.
So it's not an accusation.
No, not at all. I mean, we know, I would say the same thing, that the guy searched. But if you knew him, I guess 50s, and he really didn't become the famous movie star Jack Nicholson until 69, going into
Easy Rider,
1970. So that's a long time that he struggled against it and felt, I would imagine, some doubt about whether it was the right business for him or not.
Yeah, I have a recollection of him sitting on the floor of my office in MGM. I think it was 1967 and around there, and he said, Vonnie, he used to call me Vonnie. He said, if I got going to give myself another couple of years in this business, and I don't know, I'm going to have to figure out to do something else. And 2 years later, it was Easy Rider, and the rest is, as they say, Jack history.
Yeah, sure. Any other actors like that you really felt were above everybody else and people that you were working with?
Not in quite the way Jack is.
Yeah.
He's so special.
Yeah.
So unique.
You're having even more success now with your television show. This is something you just plan on doing forever as far as acting goes?
You mean Hustle?
Yeah.
Well, I planned on doing it as long as they plan on doing it.
Yeah. Acting's still a very fun thing for you?
Oh, yeah,
You're still
absolutely.
exploring and enjoying it?
Yes, indeed, yeah.
Fezzy, some chance for people to get out and meet Mr. Robert Vaughn.
Yeah, Robert Vaughn's going to be signing his book, A Fortunate Life. That's going to be tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. That's going to be at the Barnes & Noble at 66th Street and Broadway. You can meet Robert Vaughn.
What's it like after you put this book together to sit back and look over your whole life?
Well, it's what I wanted to do, and there are lots of stuff that I left out because it was boring, even to me. If your own life is boring, and I thought about it for years, and I just finally did it.
Yeah. Robert Vaughn, always a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you so much, a pleasure.
And best of luck with everything that you do.
Thank you again.
We'll be right back. It's Ron and Fez.
You dirty son. You dirty old man.
Well, keep going, Chick. Keep going. Go on, you've got another 5 seconds. Say something outrageous.
You dirty bastard.
Go on, again.
You dirty fucker.
What a clever boy.
What a fucking rotter.
Well, that's it for tonight. I'll be seeing you soon. I hope I'm not seeing you again.
It's the Ron and Fez show. All right, I'm keeping Fez's secret, but it seemed like Robert Vaughn was keeping his own book a secret. Wow.
Well, he was dressed impeccably.
Yeah, he was dressed impeccably. But,
three-piece suit, double-breasted vest.
You know, I didn't come here to promote the book. He did. Remember the last time he was here, he was really outgoing. He seemed...
Oh, yeah.
Little years, I guess. Huh?
Yeah.
He used to take these guys around.
Yeah.
Good one, Earl. Good one.
Classic.
Come on in. What are you doing? You can't apologize through glass.
Hi, everybody.
Did he not want to be here today?
I don't know if it was, I think this was, he was a little worn down. I was trying to crank him up, but
You should have hit him with a 5-hour energy drink because he wasn't in the mood. He was not in the mood to be in here. And then he goes like this, oh, you read the book? Yeah, motherfucker, I did. I'm not going to sit here and tell everybody about it.
One of us did.
I'm asking you the questions. Yeah, I know, that's a good point. Although, out of all the decades, the 60s, would that have been the fucking decade, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Out of all the decades. What about for you, Hicks?
I'm going to go 70s.
70s?
Oh, yeah. It was a party all the time, from what movies tell me.
From what movies tell you. Yeah, but there was no breakthroughs in the 70s. You know what I mean? Like, the 60s was the breakthrough decade.
yeah, music. I mean, just the whole social norms broke
Upheaval,
down.
yeah. I mean, the decade started one way, ended the other way. The 70s was great if you like Quaaludes, and who doesn't? But you can't live on that.
The 70s was like the summation of everything that started in the 60s, whereas the 60s was like, you couldn't even get it became cool to get like divorced and stuff like that.
I mean, let's look. In the 60s, you started off, you couldn't get a divorce. There was no birth control pill to the 60s. So that started the sexual revolution. The Beatles and the Stones. Fucking the English invasion.
Yeah, the whole music went from like this really bad teen pop thing and it's kind of flipped on its head at the end of it.
The civil rights thing all was during the 60s.
We ended up on the moon by the end of it.
Oh, shit, fuck yeah. We went to the moon, goddammit.
The computer got invented, I think.
Yeah, but what? The computer was the size of your house. There was they had an adding machine that was literally as big as a mall. Here is Don. Don, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, definitely the 60s as far as music goes. I mean, I was 18 when the Sex Pistols came out, and I'm really happy about that. But if I could choose another one, it would definitely be 66 through 69.
Yeah, I mean, you're really looking... most of the people spent the time in the 70s going, fuck, this isn't the 60s. God damn it. We missed the 60s. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Mooch, you don't look like you're ready to jump on the 60s bandwagon?
Nah, well, the first fucking 4 years of the 60s was bullshit, the shalala, and,
That's the beauty of it. So you're changing it. You're not just, they actually changed everything that went down.
Everyone's like, oh, the Beatles changed everything, and like...
Dylan changed everything.
Yeah, okay.
The Beatles, a little band I like to call them that maybe you've fucking forgotten about.
Who?
While you're sitting there promoting the 80s time after time.
Soul music exploded in the 60s?
Yeah, I got a word for you. It's called Motown. Maybe you've heard of it. Comes out of Detroit.
I'd go 90s, definitely 90s. No 60s. It's been 90s. Done. It's still, everybody says 60s, 60s, yeah. Fuck off.
But that's no fucking rebuttal. Fuck off. That's not an intellectual fucking rebuttal.
I stand by that.
Yeah. '70s, of course, had Happy Days. And actually, the 90s cool music thing was shorter than even the 60s cool music thing. The 90s was a very tight fucking wall before we finally got pushed out of the way from Marcy's Playground.
Sex and Candy.
Yes. Before Sex and Candy took the whole country by storm. There was great music in the 90s. Fezzy, you and I had this argument. You said it's not even time for 90s nostalgia.
No, not yet. You gotta wait 20 years to start doing nostalgia. So, yeah, we got a ways to go before we start feeling nostalgic for the 90s and flying the flannel again and everything.
2 years, my friend.
The 90s thing has already started. There's been a Backstreet. There's already been, the New Kids reunion, a Backstreet reunion. Britney's still... They're talking like comeback.
A Britney reunion?
I want to point something out to you. That's not the 90s that I think Mooch is talking about. Fucking New Kids and Backstreet. Here is Dennis. Dennis, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, good morning, boys, or good afternoon.
Whatever.
I grew up in the 60s, and as I recall, it was kind of a dysfunctional thing going on there with, we had riots, the Vietnam War. If you were white, it was a good thing to be.
Sure.
But if you had long hair...
Just like today.
It was, well, you there?
Yeah, we're bored at the tears. I feel like Robert Vaughn has just called me from home. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies, how you doing?
Good, man.
I think, aside from the music, technology of the 90s, beginning of the 90s, you have big, giant beepers, no internet, no nothing. By the end, everyone's got a cell phone. You're buying stuff on the internet. You're paying your bills. Everything. It's ubiquitous, Ron. Ubiquitous.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. There were gigantic changes took place during the 90s. No doubt about it. And also, the music was pretty fucking cool, particularly when compared to the 80s. Movies were pretty fucking cool, particularly when compared to the 80s. Music and movies were better then than they are now, which is always an embarrassment. It's always an embarrassment to be sitting back. But look at the changes and the weird changes that took place during this fucking decade. You know, the whole security thing. Nobody was worried about fucking security in the 90s. You could get on a goddamn plane drunk like a regular person. And you could get on a plane with a fucking bento in your pocket. You didn't have to suddenly worry about everybody fucking going through all your shit.
And straight up smoking. You could just smoke a cigarette. You didn't have the smoking bans that are out of control as they are now.
In the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the 60s, you could smoke a cigarette on a plane.
You could do everything.
70s, you could do bong hits on the plane. You could literally go into a bathroom with a fucking small bong. I went into a bathroom with a one-hitter, fucking came out 15 minutes later, and go, oh, wait, I'm going to stand up while we're laying. Because they didn't make a big fucking deal out of everything back then. I don't remember everybody being so fucking worried about safety like we are now. I get tired of hearing about fucking safety. Trans fats. Shut the fuck up. Want something to eat. Here's Glenn from Philly. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. I think the 60s wins over the 90s, hands down, simply because, it's a battle versus people versus the man, and the people won in the 60s, and then the man or the corporations or whatever won in the 90s. There
is some truth to this, but I will also say this. If you look around at some of the best 60s music, that was original. Best 90s music was a lot of bands trying to act like they came up in the 60s. And that was one of the really cooler things about the tribal stuff from the 90s. And people were going, hey, let's bring the 60s back. No one ever said, let's try to invent something totally new.
Yeah, everyone was trying to sound like the Stones. Everyone was trying to sound like the Beatles or Hendrix. It's just a derivative of all of that. Like Oasis, they openly say we steal from Lennon and McCartney. They
said they were better. They literally said that they were better.
I don't know about that.
And Mooch agreed with them because it was the 90s. Mooch yelled, I'm a 90s baby. This is way better.
I did like Oasis. I thought they were saying we were better than Lennon and McCartney. We were taking them on, and the Sex Pistols, and they were a mashup of all that stuff.
Yeah, a mashup. There was no OG to that. The only OG was my good friend Ice-T. I give him all the credit in the world. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron, you there?
Yeah, where am I going to go? I got to be here till 3 o'clock.
Hey, Ronnie. Ron.
What?
I'm right here, man. Hey, one thing that nobody mentions is the fact that Jimi Hendrix in the 60s came up with this distortion guitar, man. Changed the sound of music, everything from Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin.
Cream, sure. Some things got taken badly.
Came from that era.
There's no doubt. It all can't be great. Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, Fezzy.
Yeah.
Myself, personally, I'd like to live the rest of my life in the movie American Graffiti.
Where are you calling from, Michael?
North Carolina.
Then you do. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez.
He yells, hey.
Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
You know, somewhere out there, Blowhard is jerking off to this talk.
Well, somewhere out there, Blowhard's jerking off because he found a Pop-Tart. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Mango, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I think the late 60s were the best for cars. What
the
hell
muscle
is a
cars.
Seatbelt?
Yeah.
A seatbelt back, the muscle cars. A seatbelt back then was a lap belt. Kids jumping around in the back, they didn't give a shit about safety back then.
No, my dad fucking cut the fucking seatbelts out. He went out there with a butcher knife and cut them out and said that if we're in an accident, we want to be thrown free of the car. I don't know what he was thinking, that we'd be thrown out on some pillows. Let me tell you something. I got a brand new Mustang, 1965. That's the beauty of the 60s music, is that it's coming from all directions at the same time. There wasn't even a 1960s sound. You know what I mean?
It was all, what happened to, like in the 90s, you couldn't say there was a regional sound. Like you heard.
Oh, good. I'll tell the people in Seattle that their life is a lie.
But it wasn't like, you know what I mean.
Well, you're gonna be very upset.
But there was
I could drop a secret right now. Fez.
Well, don't.
But there was a distinct sound coming out of Memphis. There was a distinct sound coming out of Detroit. There was a distinct sound coming out of California. There was a distinct sound coming out of New York.
Thank you for fucking.
It was all of these different things, and it was all.
You have 48 states left to mention.
You forgot San Francisco. He's totally right, though. He's totally right. The San Francisco sound was different from Detroit, different from London, different from New York, and that was all happening. And I didn't bring up Muscle Shoals.
Yeah. Oh God, the Muscle Shoals sound was the best of them all.
Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Fez.
Yeah, the PA mic was invented in the 60s. They couldn't mic the guitar amps or the drums or anything before that. Early Beatles and Elvis, you couldn't hear the band over the crowd.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, look at the difference between the Beatles at Shea Stadium and then the Woodstock in terms of technology. And Fez is right. We went from not being able to fucking get up in the air to walking around on the moon during the 60s.
Satellite.
And television only really became in everybody's house into the 60s. It didn't happen like that in the 50s.
Yeah, it took over movies. The movie industry was in trouble for a minute because everyone was really got so absorbed with television in the 60s.
Here is Sean. Sean, you're on Fez.
Yeah, that guy says he'd live his life in American Graffiti. I'd do it in Dazed and Confused if it were me.
Yeah, remember, nobody got laid in American Graffiti.
That's right.
I don't understand. There are so many people who get caught up in the innocence of the 50s. If it was the 50s, I'd only want to live one place, and that's New York City. I'd want to live with Pollock, the Beats, Miles Davis. I don't want to be living out there with a fucking bunch of car heads, fucking driving back and forth on the same route, not getting laid, racing for pink.
And if you did get laid, you were like the outcast. You got thrown out.
Of course. Here's Peter. Peter, you're on Fez.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
I think the best time has got to be now. It's so much easier to start up a band or start up and make music. It used to cost a lot of money to get, your buddies together with different instruments, drums and guitars and stuff. And now you can make whole albums and stuff on your computers. I'm telling you, these kids today, they're going to be able to, they're going to put together something pretty wonderful. I'm hoping.
These kids today are playing Atari. That's the way you're talking right now. These kids today. Hicks, how come you and your friends never start a band?
Oh, I have no musical talent whatsoever.
Why don't you sing? You got the charisma.
Put you on tambourine.
What about this? You call yourselves the Chris Stanley Project.
Oh, I like it.
How about this? And then for a band, it's Fez's Secret.
Oh, nice.
And believe me, I know. I know all about that secret. You don't know, do you, Earl?
No.
You know why? You're not a trusted confidant, and I am. You haven't earned that trust. I have.
And you don't.
Thank you, Ron.
And you don't drop dime on nobody ever.
I might drop a 7-cent piece just so everybody can just have an idea.
Keep your 7 cents to yourself, please.
What is Dave doing home with his face pressed against his wife's breast?
That's his baby.
Oh, that's sick.
That's his daughter.
I know, she gets more titty than me. Couch boy.
You're still sleeping on the couch?
Well, by my own choosing.
Why?
I've been staying up a lot lately. I can't sleep again, so I'm going to go. I like to watch movies and stay on the couch.
Right, but then when it's time to go to sleep, why don't you get up off the couch and go to bed?
Then I feel good in the couch. I've made myself tired there. Might as well just keep it all night long.
You need a counselor, my friend. You're a sick weirdo who needs a counselor. So your party isn't this Saturday?
No, my birthday's not.
I don't know why I had it down for this Saturday.
No, it's November 1st. That's 3 weeks from now. November 1st at the Crow's Nest.
Well, maybe we ought to do the cigar party before then.
I'm down.
You're not in. You're not a cigar smoker. Fezzy, you're in.
Thank you.
You know why?
Why?
I'm going to be +1 that night. Even though you're not a cigar smoker, I don't want me and you and the secret we share to get too far away from each other.
I would like to just keep an eye on each other for a while.
You know one thing.
What?
You know you can trust me because you already did.
Yes. I've already just put my life in your hands.
Did you really, though? Here is...
Feels like it.
Does it really? It's got to be a safe feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to say this, Fezzy. If you let go of that trapeze swing, I'm going to be there hanging upside down to catch you on the other side. And I'm going to flip you back up, around. Then you got to catch that bar on your own. Earl, I want you to stick your head in the lion's mouth.
How far in?
6 inches, you fucking idiot from 2 bits ago. Oh, how's Robert Vaughn doing? Drop that on the way home?
No.
Well, he did. I had never heard any of the Sirhan conspiracy stuff.
No, I never.
A second shooter with Sirhan.
I have never heard that by the amount of bullets found at the hotel. I had never heard that about Robert Kennedy.
You're barely there. They're there because I had to pull fucking 3 teeth to get him to say it. Oh, it's frustrating, Earl.
Sorry about that, Ron.
Oh, what are you going to do? At least you're not going to get me any more interviews this week. I'll just stay away from those. Look who it is. It's the Daily Leader.
Hey, what's going on? The best decade has to be the 90s for the pussy alone. Wood floor, Hitler mustache, landing strip. Before that, it was just Earth Mama Muff all the time.
You know what? You got a really good point there, because that's when women start to say, I want my pussy to look like a 6-year-old girl's. Up to that point before that, you really... It looked like you were fucking girls in Humboldt County. And I say that as somebody who fucks someone in Humboldt County. And I said to myself, I'm in deep, it's wet, but I can't tell through the muff what this actually is. So I'm just going to ride it out and come here. I have no idea whether I'm in the correct spot.
You look like an Oscar Gamble haircut.
Boy, you're making some old references too, aren't you, Earl? Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, dude, I was born in the 60s, right? And I think I got ripped off on everything. I didn't get the drugs. I didn't get the sex. The 70s blew. The 80s, it was, everything was outdated. Everything was just...
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system. If this had been an actual emergency, the tones you just heard would have been followed by additional information or instruction. We now return to your XM programming, already in progress.
Okay. They had done a remodeling in the cafeteria where Kennedy was shot, and when they pulled the door frame down, they found extra bullet holes in the door frame, and they were able to tie it back to some notes that they found during the original investigation.
So there were extra bullets?
Yes, and from the way that they lined everything up, it just doesn't match with where Sirhan was standing. So yeah, what Vaughn was talking about was right on. I
haven't done this before, I'm now officially a conspiracy theorist. I fucking don't believe anything that's ever been reported in history now. From this point on, it's all bullshit. And me and Robert Vaughn, 2 secret agent men, him, man from Uncle, me. My friend gave me the biggest secret known to man. I'm keeping it.
I don't know if that makes you a secret agent, man.
What am I then?
You're just you're a guy with a secret.
I'm just a regular guy? Then, you know what? Let me get rid of this secret, Fezzy, and say it out loud.
No, I think you're really an agent status. I'd say a double O agent.
I think I am, too.
Licensed to spill.
By the way, why don't you get me one of those big ice cream sundaes I've been reading about in the paper?
I know you love them.
Turn it into a banana split. Why don't you split a banana, make it into a whole fun treat? Here's Andrew. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
And Fez. Hey, what about in the 90s the widespread porn that became over the internet?
You know, but like in Boogie Nights, when did they say the porn age was? The golden age of porn? 70s.
Yeah, you went to theaters and
I was really hoping some people would defend the 70s. They didn't do shit for it. They let the 70s go. Fuck it.
No, it was just such a hangover decade. It was just so...
Oh, it was? You tell that to the fucking Philadelphia Soul Sound, my friend.
Well,
tell that to the Blue Notes, because I ain't going to tell. Why don't you fucking go over there and explain that to them? What about the age of the singer-songwriter? You forgot all about that.
Yeah, but it was, it was all spilled over from the 60s, you know.
I will say this. Today, it's easier to get drugs because the fucking doctor will give it to you. Oh, you'll like this story, Fez. Now, you know how I like to fucking brag about my nephew, Benicio, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the son of a bitch is crazy as the day is long, and I can't. Every night I get home and I go like this to my chick. Tell me something funny Benicio said today. And not a fucking day goes by that I don't hear it. So his mom gets called into school. And she says, you know, the teacher says we're having some trouble with Benicio. So she goes, what happened? So they're cutting and pasting, right?
Uh-huh.
Something for the mom. And she goes over and he's going off fucking topic. He's not following the lines. So the teacher's like, no, Benicio, here's how you cut and paste. And he says this. He goes, he's 5 years old. He goes, hey, I'm sure my mom's going to love whatever I do. Right? So the teacher's rock pissed at this. Now, on the other hand, it's perfect logic. The kid knows whatever he comes up with, his mom acts like it's the fucking greatest thing she ever saw. He can wipe his ass with something, his mom's going to love it. This teacher's now taking this up. We think that there's something wrong with him. He's not paying it, you know, he's not following in. And we think he should be tested and put on fucking meds.
You're kidding, because of that?
Yeah, because of that, because, you know...
That's the trigger.
And also, at inappropriate times, he wants to tell a story about Otis Redding, his fucking hero. But, so his mother's all fucking upset about it.
Sure.
All they ever want to do, if you look at any fucking kid now, from a little kid up to about 24 that I know, that person is either taking fucking pills or has turned down taking pills. Let me check with my guy with the scruffy. You ever been on meds before?
Yeah, actually, I just got off of Fexor about 5 months ago because I lost health insurance, so I couldn't pay for it anymore. So I just went off at cold turkey. Fez knows that sucks, man.
What did you need it for?
I don't know. My mom thought I was like depressed in high school or something, so she was like, "You should take these, and it'll make you feel better." And I was like, "Okay."
But here's the deal. Aren't you supposed to be depressed in high school?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be agitated in high school?
Absolutely. And, you know, I think I was a lot happier before you put them on. All of a sudden, 7 years later, you know, you got to get off of them. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest.
So you stayed on meds for 7 years because in high school you were restless and depressed.
Yeah, I wasn't getting laid. I was jerking off too much, but that's what high school is, right?
Right. Well,
and then once you get on the pills, you can't jerk off as much. That really sucks.
That feeling that you had in high school is the feeling that I've got to get out of this town. I've got to get on a raft and head down the fucking Mississippi.
Yeah, I think it's
Davey
normal.
Mack, you're raising your hand to something?
I was put on Ritalin when I was 19 years old.
For what reason?
Because I was acting up at Fordham, my first college, and I was throwing paint and doing lots of vandalism and shit. And so they had me go to the therapist, and he made me take Ritalin. And I didn't like it because it was like all foggy, and it was like fucking up my head. It made me into a zombie.
Zombie. Now, again, who hasn't fucked up their first year of fucking university? You're an idiot if you haven't. You're missing out. Hicks, what about you?
First time I was on pills, I was taking them to get high. A doctor never gave them to me.
Nice.
I just bought them off a dealer.
Now, did you get any? Did you get any from anyone else? Why didn't you fake that you were depressed, you idiot?
I know. I didn't realize it. I don't think my parents really had health insurance to bring me to the doctor.
Yeah.
It was fucked.
You know why? Junkies. It's very hard for them to find a nice health plan for themselves.
You're not going to get coverage.
Yeah. I don't fucking get why the hell everybody has to fucking be on this. Here's Uncle Grandpa. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, Fez. I wouldn't let your nephew Benicio take those pills. My son took them, and they broke his spirit. They just take them to make the kids feel like sheep. so it's easier for the teachers to teach. You got, make sure you follow the line.
Yeah.
It's really bad for them.
Right. Now, let me ask you, Fezzy, what is so good and what is so great about being normal? I mean, we spend all of our time on this show talking about people who've done something extraordinary. We pay zero attention to normal people. Yet, do people ever say, I want to be extraordinary, or I want my kids to have the opportunity to be extraordinary, which means extraordinary. You don't want to fucking be normal. Normal means you didn't gold medal, motherfuckers. Here is this sinking through to you, Fezzy?
Yeah, I'm just getting through to me.
I wanted to. Devin, you're on Ron and Fez.
All right, from like 7th to 9th grade, I was put on every med imaginable because they thought I was either bipolar, ADD, ADHD. Started with Ritalin, went to Wellbutrin, Lexapro, you name it. Finally, 9th grade, I bottomed out and just started selling my Adderall to the cheerleading squad, and it worked great.
See, that's the thing. If you can take it to get high, it's dope. It is not medication.
Yeah, every other kid on in the dorms was selling Ritalin and Adderall for people to just fucking blow.
Yeah, that you can crush up and fucking snort. Yeah, Mooch.
That normal shit, like I was on the Effexor, I had a bit of a crazy time in Glasgow and ended up on the Effexor when I came home, and it's not good being normal. You don't feel any emotions. My grandfather died, I didn't feel a fucking thing, because it just dampens everything down. It's like being underwater.
Exactly true. I mean, if you look at all the extraordinary people in the world, they've had high highs and low lows. That is called being alive, my friend. That's the roller coaster ride you want to be on. You don't want your life to be the fucking carousel. Just going around in a little fucking circle. It's stupid. Here's Jack. Jack, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, they tried to put me on Ritalin when I was in high school, too, and I just saw it all through high school. Kids just snorting it. It's like cocaine. That's what they say it does.
Here is John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you?
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Homo say what?
What? Don't fall for that, Fezzy. They're mocking you. Please, for once, get that joke.
I was on Ritalin from the age of 4 till I was 16 years old.
Yeah, 2 radio shows. So.
And it completely, I was a zombie, and a lot of my childhood I can't even remember now. I have to look at.
But Fezzy, he didn't run around the classroom or stare outside.
No, he stayed in the lines.
Is that the important thing? Is that the important thing?
Dave sounds like he's the oldest person I've heard of getting put on Ritalin. Like, usually it's for little kids. Once you get to adulthood, you don't usually get that.
What do you get instead?
I think you get, like, an antidepressant or some sort of mood stabilizer.
Mood stabilizer. What does that even mean, a mood stabilizer? Why don't they just say a fucking brain number?
Whatever happened to just dealing with it? We had the hyper kid in class. We just said, you know what? He's just a hyper kid.
He sat in the back.
You dealt with it. You gave him activity. You kept them busy all the time. Or if someone was really down, you just left them alone and just let them deal with it.
How about this, Fezzy? The kids that aren't sitting in the back of the pussies. Why isn't that ever fucking brought up? You're in the back of the bus. You're in the fucking back of the class. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy, when he was in 5th grade, the teacher suggested that he get put on Ritalin, and we wouldn't do it. And then we got checking around and asking other parents, and it turns out that teacher suggested to every parent in that class, there was only 10 people, suggested every one of them put their kids on Ritalin.
I will say this. I would do it if I was a teacher, because I'd want to stock those kids up like they were fucking lumber and not have to deal with them all day. So I don't blame the teacher.
Switch out the Ritalin for a 5-hour energy, see how they react.
But these kids are acting like kids most of the time.
Yeah, and you go through, it's like if you're depressed in high school, like when your body changes in high school, that's part of the changes. Your mood goes.
When you got your breath.
Yeah, you started getting your little titties.
but that's just nature. That's just the way it goes.
Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking all this shit. I'm on Effexor right now. antipsychotic called Geodin. I take Xanax. And basically all it does is turn you into a zombie. I'm married. I haven't had sex with my wife in 6 months because of all this junk.
Sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, but on the other hand, I'm a crazy motherfucker without it.
Now, what define crazy?
I'm stuck between two of the worst of two evils.
Yeah.
You want a nut job running around the street, or would you rather just have a zombie?
No, I'd rather numb you out. Like the fucking, seriously, I wish they put a stun gun in your neck. But that has nothing, but I wouldn't want that if I was you. Avi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, it's Avi. Yeah, I've been taking Effexor for 8 years, and like Mooch said, not only do you not have like the super sad end of the spectrum, but it also takes out the super happy end. I haven't had a good belly laugh in like 7 or 8 years.
Why could you? You don't fucking get jokes anymore.
Nah, I get them, man. I got a question for the guys that took Effexor. When you went off it, did you get real dizzy, like almost like there was like water sloshing around in your head, and how did you get past those feelings?
That was just riding it out. Oh, man, my head used to spin. It spun for a month after I got off of Effexor.
No, that you're back off drugs completely now, right?
Right, I'm not on anything but
Now, let me just point this out to all the guys that are here. Have you noticed Fez's legs aren't going constantly? His hands aren't going constantly.
No, I haven't noticed that he would. I remember the first time I saw. I mean, one time it was really bad. It was like audible where you could hear.
5 months ago, he was doing that kind of shit again, where his hands were going, and he was trying to hold on to him, and his foot was going, and would try to put stuff on his feet. How the hell can that be good for you?
It can't be.
But then why keep taking it if it's fucking whacking you? That's what I don't understand.
You just get to a desperate situation where it's like you're willing to try anything.
I'd rather see it, and I'm not even making this up, I'd rather see you drinking Jack Daniels every day. How come you're not in a desperate situation right now? You're not on any of the drugs. You're dealing better now than when you're taking meds.
Yeah, maybe that's, from the therapy and stuff. But sometimes you just get so low that it's like, you know what? I know these things are going to screw me up, but maybe there's a new one. Maybe maybe it's just finding the right one. You tell yourself anything.
And your neck isn't breaking out anymore?
No hives.
Here is Colin. Colin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Oh, buddies.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, this whole battle between being inebriated or having to deal with down days. I mean, Jack London wrote almost 100 years ago that the primary function of man is to live, not exist. I mean, what's the point if you can't feel shit? I mean, Fez, does a day have to be like a commercial for a Caribbean cruise line for you to feel like that's a good day? I don't understand what's happening.
And here's the funny thing. I've been on Caribbean cruises. They don't look as good as they do in those fucking commercials. You're being lied to by your fucking TV set. Now, I remember when a lot of us would grow up, oh, my parents are such dicks. My life isn't like the Brady Bunch. Then this fucking girl from the Brady Bunch was fucking telling the truth, and she could have grown up in my neighborhood. She was whacked out on drugs and sucking cock. Only they didn't have the balls to show that on fucking TV. It's a lie. The whole thing is a fucking lie. Know it. Embrace that. You're not supposed to fucking feel good all the time. All right, I just read this, Fezzy. You and the germ freak were over here, and you were so happy about how much cleaning that you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I read an article yesterday. There are 100 trillion cells in the human body.
Okay.
100 trillion cells. Only 10% of them are us. The other 90% is some kind of bacteria and germ that we carry from one place to the other.
Oh, that is freaking me out.
And if you didn't have them, you'd be dead. That's what keeps you alive.
That is weirding me out, knowing that I'm 90% dirt and germs.
Yes, you are dirt. You are the earth. Ashes to ashes. That is what you are. Love it, brother. I want you to live like a natural woman from this point on. Oh, baby, what you do to me?
I need a shower.
No, you don't. You need just the opposite.
A dirt bath?
Yes. I want you to, tomorrow, instead of taking a shower, I want you to roll in the dirt and splash around in the mud.
It's going to get ripe in here.
So the Purell and all of that stuff, that's doing more harm than good.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Of course it is.
I got to stop taking all that stuff.
You're drinking Purell. That's the big problem with you. Forget about it, Fezzy. You, from this point on, are a natural woman. And there's nothing that anybody could say about it. You know what? You're even a cover of that song. You're not the original version. You're a cover. Hex, turn that off before I go running in there swinging. Here is Ryan. Ryan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys. Hey, your buddy over there that couldn't take Effexor anymore, my psychiatrist has told me that it's going generic in like a month or two, and that should make it way cheaper.
You know what I'd rather see you doing, Fuzzy?
What's that?
I'd rather see you on steroids. And I'd rather see you, instead of worrying about that, I'd rather see you hitting a long ball. That's what I want you to concern yourself with.
See, if I took the steroids, that would be one thing. I would have to work out along with them. If I just took them, I would just get big.
You'll be a beast. You will be the beast from the East. And I want to see you batting with a fucking telephone pole. I want you to yank a telephone pole, go out there and protect the plate. They're bringing up the steroids. You ever notice they never bring up guys in football on steroids? You know there's got to be more than on baseball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you rarely hear about it.
Do we know if one steroid head is in any of the Hall of Fames? Scruffy, I'm going to ask you about this.
I mean, as of right now, I can't think of anybody that's in any of the Hall of Fames that is absolutely no question bet on steroids. But
you're a baseball writer, right?
Yeah.
Would Manny Sosa belong in the Hall of Fame?
Would Manny Sosa? Did you say Manny Sosa?
Yeah, I did. That's Sammy Sosa.
Sorry.
Sammy Sosa.
Now, I'm the guy who thinks that everything should get put in normally.
But it's not.
And that the steroids get thrown out and don't even think about it. Because if you're going to say these don't count, then the black ball era shouldn't count. I mean, like when pitchers were basically cheating constantly. There's been different ways to cheat in baseball every different generation.
Right. So cheating is fine with you.
I think it's part of baseball more than any other sport. You saw last night Larry Bowa on the third baseline was inching towards home plate trying to read the Phillies' signs last night.
Right.
So, I mean, that's just part of baseball, personally. But I don't know.
So you've got no problem with the roids?
I don't personally. I know a lot of people do, but you cannot quantify who did it and who didn't.
By the way, I'm looking at Sarah Palin. Again, she's in Scranton. Do these bastards ever get out of PA? What are they running for? Governor of Pennsylvania? There is an entire country out there that would love to meet the people running for president.
And there's states that are also closer in the polls than PA, where maybe they could make a difference if they showed up.
Y'all better get your asses to Missouri, I'm telling you that right now. Or maybe Ohio. But enough with the PA. If you're going to win or lose, you've done all you can there. Get out of there.
See, Palin will only go, to party-friendly places, too.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, usually, like when she goes to Florida, they go to retirement centers where it's 100% Republican and nothing could possibly go wrong. You send her out of her element to a Flyers game and she gets booed off the ice.
Well, anyone would, if I'm going to be honest about it. I saw him boo Bernie fucking Pront in that town. He gave up a goal. All right, so how about you, Fez? You vote the steroid guys in the Baseball Hall of Fame?
No, the steroid guys don't get in. No. It would be baseball condoning the steroids. And they're never ever going to do that by saying, you know what, we look back and these guys belong in the hall.
You know what, that's a very good point. It's almost like saying, hey, you guys were right and I was wrong.
Yeah, it would be an admission that it was okay to play.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, it's just admitted steroid user Terry Bradshaw is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Well, remember how he got it, not to lift or get bigger. He got it to heal. That's a whole different.
All say.
That's a whole different ball game. Fezzi's speaking more sense than my sports reporter, Bobby Baseball.
Well, no, I mean, that's what baseball do. That's what pitchers do. I mean, they take it so that they can get back quicker in the start. They say they get a whole day of recovery back when they take the steroids.
But here's the difference. If you're a home run guy, you can actually look down and say, I've added 10 feet to my long ball.
Yeah.
And that changes. If that gives you another 20, 25 fucking home run, that changes everything.
Well, I think it changes everything for a starter, too, when you add 5 quality starts a year. When you're,
All right, you know what? Then let's not have any pitchers. Just let the guy throw the ball up and hit it like you used to play, Scruffy, because you didn't have any friends.
Or a dad.
Nice. That was good.
You didn't have a dad?
His dad took off to be with the new family.
Well, we have some dadless pricks running around this show. Fucking poor Hicks's dad was like the father in Tideland. That ain't no good way to be, Fezzy.
No.
That ain't no good way to be at all.
No, not sitting in the living room for a few weeks.
One day he passed out with a pill on his lips.
Oh, that's so cute. You get a picture?
I actually did get a picture. I have to find it.
Yeah. Fezzy, you were telling me off air. I'm going to break a secret here. I'm just going to tell the secret.
No, don't tell a secret.
Why not? Seriously.
No, don't tell.
Well, anyway, Fez was telling me that your brother is paying too much attention to your niece.
Yeah, it's my niece. She is going to be 20, she's 24.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And my older brother, asks a lot of questions, to her mom, our sister, about who the niece is dating, who she's seen now. He shows up at the same clubs where she goes to hang out with her friends.
Yeah.
And, tries to, find, wants to get on her friends' MySpace pages and my niece's MySpace page. It's just a little too creepy. It's a little bit creepy uncle-ish.
What's the theory there?
You know what?
Is he in love with your niece?
I think so. I think he may have a niece crush.
Have you asked her if she'd like to date him?
No, I have not brought that up to my niece.
Because that way, you have less people showing up at Thanksgiving, and it's nicer for everybody. And you
get one more couple.
Yeah, you get to keep that Watley money in the family, like the DuPonts have worked out.
Yeah, then they have a wedding. Everyone sits on the same side of the church.
Have you said anything to him yet?
No, I haven't said anything to him.
Make the call tonight.
It just got brought up a week or so ago from my sister.
And what was your sister's thing? I'm afraid he's stalking her?
No, she's just wow, he really takes an interest in her. And, her take seemed a little bit more naive. Mine seemed a little bit more sinister.
Well, Fezzy, that's because you're like Dexter. And you can tell the evil that you already experienced yourself.
Yeah, I can read the evil in my relatives.
Yeah. All right, so the big question is what should you do about it?
Right, yeah. And to me, it's just very odd. I mean,
I'm going to tell you what to do. Go to Home Depot.
Uh-huh.
And you ask for an axe handle. You take it over to your brother's house and you break your shins with it. And you say, now, the unit, as soon as these knit up again, I'm going to break them again. And then I'm going to tell you what I'm upset about. And you bring up the niece.
All right, so just a couple in shin breakings before.
Who is your niece dating now? Is she dating anyone? Can I have her MySpace page? I just want to check some things out.
No, I'm not giving you her MySpace page.
I'm not a blood relative. You can trust me.
She's not admitting to dating anyone, but according to my brother, who seems to follow her around, he thinks she is dating somebody.
Why would she be keeping this from anyone?
Thinks the guy is married. Family man.
Wow.
It gets very complicated, doesn't it? It's a little Peyton place in Pinellas Park, Florida.
Boy, this Lutheran thing is a lot more liberal than it used to be.
It's not. It's just some of the members are.
I guess you can date the married. All right, so... was that other married guy you were telling me about before? The radio guy?
Oh, no.
He's done?
Yeah, he's done. He's out. Yeah. Yeah, that was... Oh, you're right. That's right. That was a previous married guy.
Now, if she's dating married guys, I definitely want to check out her MySpace.
It's not myspace.com/I date married guys.
So how would that make you feel if she was dating a married guy? Would you want to talk her out of it or stay out of it?
God, it seems like it's not my place to talk about her sex life.
All right, let's throw this one around. Davey Mack, would you bring it up to her or no?
Of course I bring it up to her.
It's
You're
a
the
niece.
bad uncle.
That's fine, though. I mean, you have to bring things up like that. It's family. They deserve to know.
At a certain age, though, shouldn't the male family members say she's grown up?
I mean,
she's on her own.
She's beyond 18.
Well.
All right. You know, it's not like this is a high schooler.
I wouldn't mind seeing her with Scruffy.
Where we could put her on Ritalin.
I met his chick the other night. She seems like she's a party girl.
Yes, she was a little drunk that night. Awfully drunk,
Scruffy, you heard what's going on here.
Yeah.
At what age do we leave the young ladies in the family alone?
16.
16.
I think 16 is definitely that's when most girls lose their virginity, and it's when, blah, blah, blah. I think you need to let them go at 16. Not 18, not 14, 16.
All right, I'm going to, normally we answer the listeners' moral conundrums. I'm going to ask them to help Fez out.
Thank you.
866-RUN-0-FEZ. 866-RUN-0-FEZ. There is a niece in Fez's family. Danger of catting around a little bit, enjoying herself. Running with the wild dogs, running with that pack.
Mm-hmm.
Fez's brother is trying to follow her around like a predator uncle. Fez, you're going just the opposite. You don't even have advice for her.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to say to her. I wouldn't know how to bring it up to her. Hey, are you dating a married man? Or B, are you creeped out by your uncle who seems to show up any place you're partying?
I think you need to have a talk with her because, she's your family.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to give advice. You can just say, hey, is everything all right? You need any money? I understand you're sleeping with a married guy, so I thought maybe you need
bring it in like third or fourth. I see where you're going.
Like maybe you need a little extra bread there. Here is Tom. Tom, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Fez needs a little advice.
Hey, buddies. Yeah. I'd let it lay, Fezzy, and
would you let it dangle?
Yeah, let her dangle, and if the bombs fall, come in with the fire extinguisher, but just let her go into that heat alone.
So you'd actually 38 special, hang on loosely on this son of a bitch.
Absolutely, Ronnie B.
All right, 866-RUN-0-FEZ. 866-RUN-0-FEZ. Fez is a little Peyton Place family. By the way, family, that family yours?
Uh-huh.
So many things are going on at all times.
Oh, it's got a little something of everything going on, doesn't it?
Let's check with some of the girls, though. The women should know better. Denise, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. I wanted to know if his niece still lives at home.
Yes, she is following the proud Watley tradition
Well, then I think you should tell
still being at her parents' home.
You got your old man needs the Kennedy compound because they're second generation living there. So what do you think, Denise?
I think that if she still lives at home, she should follow her parents' rules, and that maybe Fezzy should mention something so that the mother's kind of, on the up and up and knows what's going on.
But, here's the deal, boys. And some of you guys have lived at home when you're older. How are you going to grow up if you're still under the my roof, my rules deal?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're not moving out because you're not grown up, but at the same time you're not going to be grown up and they keep treating you like a kid. Where are you on this one, Hicks?
My mom has treated me like a kid for a while, but I don't really confer with her on anything. I do whatever the fuck I want.
Well, look at how you've turned out. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm a mess. Yeah.
You just sound like Cartman there.
You're like, I see him more as one of the bad guys on Life on Mars. You look like it's 1973.
I have to wear my sunglasses, though.
Those aren't sunglasses. Those are blue blockers.
Fuck yeah.
And every time that you're wearing that, I think you got a wire on. So you're saying Fez needs to have a sit down.
Yeah.
All right, Fezzy, do you want to do it face-to-face or on the phone? You want to take tomorrow off, fly down there?
No, I would do it on the phone.
Why? That's not face-to-face. That's ear-to-ear. Here's Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez.
Hey.
My advice, Fez, she's an adult. You said she's over 21.
Yes.
Let her make her own mistakes. I mean, if she's not hurting herself like drinking and drugs or anything, then she's going to do what she wants to do, whether you guys step in or not.
Hey, Elizabeth?
Yes.
We couldn't all be cowboys. Some of us are clowns. And some of us are dancers on the midway, and we go from town to town. All right. Good night, Elizabeth. Good night. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I definitely think Fez should not only talk to her about dating the married guys, but should probably talk about the creepy uncle as well. In fact, maybe her habit of dating married guys or that image of that risky behavior is probably what's fueling this creepy uncle's desire to follow her around.
Well, the odd thing is, without the creepy uncle, we wouldn't have gotten the married guy info.
So is that good or bad?
I still think it's bad. It all feels bad.
Now, so the creepy uncle told her mom about the married guy?
Yeah.
So he's not her friend either. He's still...
Oh, right, yeah.
He's a spy, even though he's trying to act like, hey, I'm like you guys with a MySpace page.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And wanting to buy her and her friends drinks and stuff. It's not good.
Well, he's got money. Jerry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I was just going to tell Fez I'd leave it alone. It's her business. She, like the other lady said, she's 21.
Fez, why don't you do this? Why don't you go directly to the married guy?
See, I don't even know the married guy. This one I don't even know.
Have your brother put a tail on him. So the other married guy didn't leave his check and all that? That was the plan.
Yeah, that was the plan. That all happened. The first married guy divorced his wife, and that just did not work out between them. Yeah.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you put on a dress and a wig and go try to lure the married guy away? Get him to fall for you.
I don't know if that'll work while I'm in the middle of a Battle of the Beards competition.
Please, it's Florida. You look fine. I'll get that Bugs Bunny where he dressed up, put on lipstick, and got that bad guy to kiss him. Here's Jared. Jared, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Fez, I do think you should say something, you know. If she's messing around with married men, you put that thought in her mind that she's doing wrong. When that whole scenario goes bad for her, you know, you'll kind of be sitting high for her. But in the meantime, you know, she might be a little mad at you.
Yeah, I don't know whether people ever get around to saying, hey, you were right and I was wrong. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if that ever happens.
I've never thanked anyone for being right when I was wrong.
You know what? You told me so. You don't hear that a lot from people.
Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron, you of all people be able to tell Fez that snitches get stitches. He knows that.
Well, first of all, Kevin, anyone trying to give this fucking kid a stitch is going to get fucking whacked by me. Second of all, he comes up with a good point. Would your niece, instead of dating a married guy, would she be interested in playing online mafia games and maybe living out her fantasies that way?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't believe she'd be interested in being a mafia spouser. Gumad.
Well, there is a very secretive cigar party coming up very soon.
If there's some married people there, I could invite her.
What about your less creepy brother? Is he involved in this at all?
Oh, no. He has a wife and children, and he really sticks to his own business.
Like an adult.
Yeah, exactly. Lives his own life, takes care of his own family.
So there is one person in your family who isn't batshit crazy.
Yeah, he's the youngest. It took years of genetic breeding to finally come up with a normal one.
Unfortunately, he's flying a Gators flag and has never went to that school. Here's Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fez, is this your brother that just came and visited you that's being creepy?
Yes.
Oh, well, we all know about him. Now he's trying to go see that MySpace page so he can whack off.
Oh, I hope not, Fezzy.
I would like to think not.
I hope not. I hope he's not interested.
I hope he just wants to learn more about computers.
Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I just wanted to thank Fez for shattering my preconceived notion that everyone in Florida is trash.
No problem, Dave.
You know, there isn't a term called white trash because it's not true. No one has made up the myth of white trash. It's real.
Our real name is Stereotype.
Here is Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Yeah.
I don't even think you should be believing this guy because he's stalking his younger niece. So how is this information even believable coming from a deviant as such?
It's very odd that he shows up at the places where she's at.
How is he driving when he's that loaded on downs?
Very carefully.
Let me tell you, a red light will come up on you so fucking fast when you're on downs. I don't know what it is, but you better ride the brake. Because all of a sudden, it just seems like you shut your eyes for a second, and all of a sudden you're in the middle of an intersection. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, why would anybody listen to what Fez has to say anyway? He's so fucked up.
No, he is fucked up for New York, but not necessarily for Florida.
Yeah.
That's true. You are wise.
And I'm not fucked up in this situation.
When he goes down there, he's showing up above it all. In the kingdom of the retarded, the mentally insane is king, I like to say. So your sister isn't this upset about it? She's given up.
Well, she's basically at a point of, what do I do? What can I do about it?
I can tell her what she can do. Cut bait. Just cut bait and act like it never happened.
And it's not like she leads by example.
I can hear you just as well as if you would have said it out loud. Here's Walt. Walt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, I'm headed down to Tampa right now. You want me to take care of this problem for you?
Hang him over the fucking lion's cage.
Take him out to Busch Gardens, Walt.
Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I think the married guy is not even a problem. I think he needs to focus on the brother, unless instead of brother he means himself, and instead of niece he means nephew.
No, I'm not talking in code today.
Is this another secret?
No. There is no code to this.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez. Tom.
How about Bob?
Okay, let's go with Bob then.
Fez, did you say that if you put on the wig and the lipstick, you wouldn't be able to lure the married man away?
Yes, exactly.
I bet you it would work on your brother.
Would you want to lure your brother away?
No, I'm not willing to put myself in a trap.
Pat, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Fezzy.
Hi, Pat.
Can you please have you and the rest of your messed up family move out to Pinellas Park? You're making us all look bad, Fezzy.
By the way, somebody sent me this thing, I guess in Wikipedia, about Pinellas Park, but Fez got thrown in there as the notable resident. I forget who else was part of it.
It was
Terry Schiavo.
Terry Schiavo and a race car driver.
Terry Schiavo was the girl that they had to unplug.
Yeah.
And Fez's family, we still keep plugged in.
Yep. That was just around the corner from my parents' house.
Fezzy, coming up a little bit, AJ has stopped by, and AJ has some ideas for the show. And Mooch thought that maybe he should pitch some of them on air.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Very cool. Brainstorming session. I like it.
Yeah, brainstorm a little bit. Let people pull back the curtain and show them what it's like backstage in the Ron and Fez show. Because let's face it, some of this stuff has to be worked on. You know, Fuzzy? It's not all just improv. Here is Rich. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Easy solution is take her over to Hotel Kumia. She's 21. Sounds like she's a looker.
Anthony, she's a cute girl.
Can I keep her here where she'll be safe?
Now, would she be crushed knowing that you were talking about this on the air?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
You risk it all, don't you?
Oh, yeah, put it out there.
As long as it isn't about you, your secrets are safe, because you trusted Ronnie B. No, everyone else's secrets? Oh, they're out there.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't like it if this was out there.
Shall we give her a call?
No.
Shall we give the creepy uncle a call?
No, definitely not.
How about we call the Lutheran minister?
What's he gonna do?
Here's Jim. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, maybe Fez's brother's after one of her girlfriends.
Do you think that's true, Fez?
I think that could probably be true. I think that might be part of it. But it's also the thing of there's like a spine aspect to it.
Is that good or bad?
Well, I think it's bad because he comes off like Dwight on The Office. Like there's always a conspiracy going on. And he's reporting back too. To my niece's mom.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That part bothers me.
It's a very uncomfortable situation all the way around.
Because he's living like a double nut spy.
Mm-hmm.
A, he's doing fun stuff with her, and then B, he's reporting back on the fun stuff.
Right. Then he rats her out.
That bothers me. Either you're in or you're out. All right, here's the Pinellas Park notable residents. Mike Cope, NASCAR driver.
Yep.
Browning Nagel.
Oh, okay. Football player.
He grew up there, Fez?
I didn't know that.
Jesse Litch plays for the Toronto Blue Jays. And Fez Whatley, nationally heard radio star of the Ron and Fez show on XM radio, and a person who gave a huge secret to his partner, who was so far, and now, and we're well over 12 hours, Fezzy.
Right.
And it's mum's the word.
Well, that's good. I appreciate that.
With Ronnie B.
I don't know how it got in that internet listing, but
I update the Wikipedia on a daily basis. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, Fez, what are you going to do if your brother does come to you and ask you to keep a secret and that he really is in love with your niece?
How do you handle that one?
Well, I would tell him to get help.
Help? He doesn't need any help. He's handling it himself.
He would need help in that.
What's he supposed to do? Get a buddy?
Even though she's an adult.
Even at that age, that's bad?
Yeah, that's really bad.
Who are we to judge, Fuzzy? We're Yankees now. We're living up north. Wayno, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, Ronnie B? Screw that $38 million, my friend.
All right, $1 million today.
Hey, Fezzy, why don't you do the right thing and reach out to Opie? He's like the wolf. He fixes everything.
You want Opie to take care of this?
Well, then I would have something to thank him for.
That a boy, Fezzy. Peace out. That's the end of my call. Don't.
Did you give your secret to Opie?
No, I didn't say anything to Opie.
Just Ronnie B, huh?
Just you. Just you, my friend.
Place of honor.
You and only you.
That is a place of honor. And not that redheaded blabbermouth Kathleen from the Bronx?
Nope, and I was talking to Kathleen late last night and I didn't say anything.
Telephone, telegraph, telehooker from the Bronx. That's what I like to say. That's the three ways of communication. All right, let's bring in A Dynamite. He's dropped by the show today, and he's got some big plans, some big ideas for the show. Go ahead, yeah. Go sit over there, AJ. How are you, pal? We're playing his regular music as we bring him out, and his theme music. Fez.
Okay, well, I see you people
Don't hear it.
love me, and I want to say to the audience out there, thanks for the appreciations and making our ratings go high.
Oh, that's really
but
great.
I can't take the credit for myself, but I think I'm pretty good.
You're doing a great job, and obviously it's showing up in the ratings. Now, at one time, AJ, you said you were accepted to be a member of Saturday Night Live.
Well, I had my foot in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what?
But I didn't have both feet in, though.
What caused them to say no to you?
Well, basically, the writer was Tom Schiller, and he was a brilliant, one of the funniest writers, I think, brilliant comedy writer for Saturday Night Live. And Gilda Radner, Chevy Chase, and he wrote the skit with the bumblebees, and
right, he did really great.
So one of the things, matter of fact, one of my favorite skits on Saturday Night Live, Fez, is when like what's my line?
Yeah.
And then it says, okay, this person is Joey Fracciano, and this is, but only one of these is Joey Fracciano. So I said, well, the real Joey Fracciano stand up. So like what's where everybody's you're supposed to guess who it is.
Right.
So it says when the real Joe Fracciano stand up. So then when he stands up, somebody just shoots at him.
Starts to show him.
I thought about that.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite ones.
That was a good one.
But I mean,
classic.
And also, before we get to some of your ideas, you seem to be hitting it off with the women hanging around here a little bit, right?
Well, actually, to tell you the truth, it's good to be loved and appreciated, and I'm really thankful for that, and I'm grateful for that,
Yeah.
So I don't take it for granted, Ron.
But the women here seem to like you quite a bit, huh?
Oh, yeah, they're enthusiastic about me.
Which one do you think the most?
The one that thinks the most of me.
Yeah. That's the one you like? All right.
That's true. But, I wanted to tell you, excuse me, Ron, I think the people, they love the skit that I wrote for Crazed, where I was singing the chorus.
Oh, yeah, the Lily tribute.
Lily tribute. And I think George Martin, if you're listening out there, I know Brian Epstein is no longer around, but, I mean, you could... I know that matter of fact, I got calls for that. Hollywood is like buzzing about me.
That's great.
Yeah, and they're,
All right, what are some of your ideas for the show? I know you got some ideas.
Well,
you got them written down.
Well, Ron, one of the ideas that I have is to do a skit which the audience I think will love, which is, where Dave is doing Lucille Ball and I'm doing Ricky Ricardo.
Right.
So, and David, as everyone knows, he does pretty good Italian women. He does women roles.
Yeah. I love loose bowels.
It's a good one.
And I could do Ricky Ricardo, Yeah,
that would be good.
Another one is Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Where David is.
With Dave.
Yeah.
So you and David are going to be like partners on this. By the way,
David is Sarah Palin, and I'm what's the other guy? McCain.
You see, I can do this. I can do a John McCain impression. Yeah, it's so simple.
That's really good.
That was very good.
By the way,
he gets elected now.
I hope you don't mind. I got your present today. It's a Robert Vaughn's bio, and it's signed by him. Open it up, and that's for you, my friend.
Look at that, signed by Robert Vaughn.
Yeah.
That's good.
Man from Uncle. What are some of your other ideas?
So when is
do you have a part for him in any of these sketches?
When is Ilya Kuryakin's book coming out?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, his partner there.
You get okay.
Okay. And any more skits?
Any more skits? Okay. Let me just go to my Rolodex here.
Sure. We got time. AJ Fezzi is appearing in Central Park, where he does comedy and plays his keyboard for people. And he's coming up with something where he's going to be Batman, Dave's going to be Robin, Dave's going to be Sarah Palin.
Can I say something about Saturday Night Live? I just wanted to say that, Saturday Night Live was great at the beginning, but like they should have done like Johnny Carson, leave at the top.
Right.
So basically it's like almost like watching, keeping Lenin's corpse artificially,
good one.
in Russia. It's dead.
Oh, right.
He's dead.
Oh, that Lenin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is about as appealing.
What other Lenin is there?
Johnny Carson was brilliant. He left at the top. That's what they should have
He
done.
left when he was just a kid.
But guess
68, 69?
But guess what? Ladies and gentlemen out there,
30 years.
Ron and Fez is changing the face of comedy forever, and we're number one.
Yeah! We're doing it.
I'm glad to be part of the team.
Whoa, by the way, look who's coming in here. Here comes Fezzi. She's running for vice president. It's Miss Sarah Palin. Miss Sarah Palin is... Yeah.
Hi, Joe Sixpack. How are ya? Shooting moose with AJ Dynamite. Right here, how are ya?
Well, hold it right there a
we're
minute.
going to win in November. You're very handsome.
I'm running against Obama, and you got me confused. This is me, George McCain.
George McCain?
We're supposed to be...
Your running mate, Sarah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was John. Okay.
Sarah, excuse me. Just relax.
What?
Don't get excited. We're like Beavis and Butthead. Remember that?
Oh, what are some of our economic policies going to be, John?
Ron, can you take over for a minute?
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Am I going crazy? Or is here comes Lucy and Desi?
Ah! Hi, Desi! Hi, everyone! All these chocolates are all stacking up in the factory line. Desi, what am I supposed to do? Nah!
Lucy, you were supposed to come at 9 o'clock in the morning and do this to take care of, look, what you do.
Desi, what are we going to do? I am not so familiar with that show. The chocolates conveyor belt. Desi, help me out with these chocolates.
Oh, look at these, Ricky Jr.'s diapers. They're all soiled. Well, what's the matter? You didn't clean them. Wipe it.
You two need help, and you need superheroes. And here comes some superheroes. It's Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin.
It's time to fight crime, Robin. The Joker's on 59th Street. He's stealing a horse carriage. Quick.
You're Robin.
Oh, okay. Batman, Jeepers Creepers. Joker's on 59th Street. What are we going to do?
Well, it's... Oh, holy...
Well, that's my line.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have to take out the bat gun and shoot him in the head.
And scene. There it is, everybody. 3 fast sketches.
Wow.
AJ Dynamite, always doing a dynamite job for us, and his sidekick, David McDonald's.
Pleasure. It was a pleasure working with my partner. We haven't been together in a long time.
The only thing that makes me sad is that your grandmother's not here to see that.
I agree with that as well.
Or Casey's aunt.
Well, they're both in better areas, I think. I hope
different.
What Jew?
Yeah.
Catholic. But I know that they're both watching us right now, AJ, and thank you for making this dream possible again.
So we could do one more other team.
Oh yeah, what was the other team?
We could do Dean and Martin.
Dean and Martin.
Dean and Martin.
Everybody loves somebody sometimes. Remember the old? You have Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, and ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure right here in New York City, Fez. To bring back after all these years, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, Martin and Lewis.
Oh, lady! My legs are made of rubber, Dean.
Well, hold it on there, buddy. Let me first mix a martini here. Just relax. Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh,
what's the problem? Yeah.
Help me on. Come on, Dean. What are we supposed to do here?
You gotta take the dildo out of your butt.
Oi, that hurts.
Yeah.
No, you just want me to change the batteries.
Now, please donate whatever you can to multiple sclerosis. That's Jerry's Kids.
Everybody
right here on UPN.
loves somebody sometime.
And let me just say, I've got a surprise for you, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. Look who it is. It's Sammy Davis Jr. Sammy Davis Jr. Attack him. Beat him up.
Thank you,
It's the Candyman.
Baby, stop humping me. Baby, stop humping.
Sammy, we missed you.
That's Jerry.
And scene. Here's what we could always do when you guys are improv. Earl walks in and you both jump him. No matter what's happening, you attack him.
Sammy still owes me $50.
Oh, you're done now. You're done. Okay. The scene's over. You're Dave again.
Right.
Ron, you know something?
AJ.
When Frank passed away, he said that I'm going to be the new chairman of the board.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, but I'm going to say we're the new Rat Pack. You know, Earl, Ron, Dave.
Yeah.
And
Who am I, dinosaur?
The Rat Pack is back, Fezzy.
By the way, my email for you listeners that I love and love me is ajdynamite@hotmail.com.
AJ
So you want to
Dynamite
email me?
at
That'd be great.
hotmail.com.
All the hot producers out there that dying to grab me, please contact me there.
You're a confident man. I will give you that, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of confidence. You've worked with Crazed and you've worked with Dave. Who are you more comfortable with?
Tell you the truth?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's really close. They're both great. They're both
Yeah.
good, and it's like it's choosing between steak and lobster.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, the red one.
And I'm the lobster.
That's easy, steak. All right, that's it for us, Fez. By the way, Dave.
Can you play Rock Lobster, Earl?
Yeah.
From the B-52s.
That'd be perfect.
Rock lobster.
Would you be? Is AJ coming to your party?
Yes, he is. He's been invited today.
great.
4 seconds ago.
All right. All right, that's it for us. I have a secret. Oh, thank you very much, AJ. I have a secret, but I will not tell.
Well, I appreciate that.
My partner confided in me, and that's going to be it. No more. I would just thank our guest today, too. First of all, AJ Fezzi, and then also the late Robert Vaughn. He will sorely be missed.
Robert Vaughn, he's got a new book, A Fortunate Life. That's in bookstores now, and you can check him out at the Barnes & Noble, 66th Street and Broadway in Manhattan tomorrow night, 7:30 for a signing.
And I'll give
Good
you,
luck.
I'll give you an apple if you can wake him up when you get there. That's it for us. Take care, everybody. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate it.
Thank you too, Ron. Thanks everybody. I'm
you're
grateful.
Hey, you're the best, and I love the gratitude.
Number one.
Yes, Ichiban.
That's the end of my show. Donk.
Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of satellite of love.